Yo, what is good, YouTube? What's up, PlayStation Nation? JAYBARI here, and we are back with another episode. We got the thinking cap on. We got the thinking cap on. I am back with another episode of the JAYBARI Show, episode number 32 to be exact. And this episode has been adjusted so many times in the last 24 hours, I must say. The direction of where I was planning to go with this show is definitely not the direction that it is now. So there's tons of things I want to update y'all when it comes to this week on the channel as far as what I'm going to be doing. Yo, Mutt Wagwan, yo, Messiah, yo, Kyle, what's good, man? Yo, Bahamut Reigns, what's up? Caleb Kaiser, what is good, man? So we got a lot of stuff we're going to be talking about. Who is interrupted? My intro. Yo, shout out to my man Cyber Dragon, man. Appreciate you rejoining the ranks of Soldier First Class. 43 months, being a member. I appreciate you, man. You said, what's up, chat, mods, and the JAYBARI Show 100%. What's good? Yo, Stony, what's good, Stone? Yo, shout out to Stone, yo. Make sure y'all go check out Stone, man. Yo, Stone, yo, I'm proud of you, Stone, man. Yo, real talk, you had me tearing up today, man. Yeah, you had me tearing up in a positive way, not in a sad way. You know what I mean? Stone is streaming on Twitch, right? And you get to see more of Stone's personality out there on Twitch. You know what I mean? And it brought a tear to my eye. It brought a tear to my eye. Let me link up Stone joint real quick. Yo, shout out to Stone, man. Out here doing the Lord's work. You know what I mean? Out here playing games. You can chat it up, you can vibe. You can vibe, you can do all that stuff. But while you do all that stuff, you can play some games. You know what I mean? Let me get Stone's thing in here again. But yo, Stone, yo, shout out to you. You know what I mean? It was definitely enjoyable. Checking out your stream out here on Twitch. So as she was playing Lost Soul Aside, I was like, yo, Stone out here. Yeah, I see the personality jumping. I was like, yo, let's go, Stone, man. I'm proud of you, man. I'm proud of you out here, yo. You know what I mean? Very entertaining, very chill, relax. All right, there we go. I got the link. My bad, I'm typing it up. I got the mobile version. My bad, Stone. I got the mobile version. But yo, make sure y'all sub up to follow and sub up Stone's channel on Twitch. Okay. Yo, my man Ron Slusher in the building. Yo, Ronnie Slusher, what's good, man? That's my friend right there, man. Shout out to Ron, man. Ron had me going off tangent last episode. You know what I mean? Shout out to Ron, man. Appreciate you coming through. Yo, Mr. Eddie, what's good, man? Yo, Fox and around, I'm chilling with Ashton. What's good, man? Oh yeah, by the way, Stone, on Twitch, I'm the online arcade on Twitch, because on Twitch I used to do like tournaments on Twitch. That Twitch channel is pretty much like all tournaments and whatnot. So a lot of people don't know that's me on Twitch, but yeah. That's my Twitch. I haven't used it in like years, to be honest with you. I just watch fighting game content or, people that be in the, in the community or whatnot. You know what I mean? But yeah, man, there's a lot to talk about this episode, y'all. I'm gonna try to restrain myself from overly predicting. Matter of fact, who am I saying? Me restrain myself? I'm predicting the hell out of this state of play. Yeah. You know what I mean? Yo, Henry Head, what's good, man? Me restrain myself? me not being hype for another state of play. You know what I learned today? I learned this today, yo. So, you remember when the whole, we was doing the whole JAYBARI show last week, 2 weeks ago, and we was talking about the rumored state of play happening. So the other day, yesterday, I put out saying, yo, I hope PlayStation, I said PlayStation, I need you to announce that state of play for me, please. And I'm saying that in a jokingly way. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, announce that for me. If you don't understand New York lingo, you're not going to understand. So, you know what I mean? I'm typing that out and I say, yo, happy TGS week. Because, it was Tokyo Game Show week. And then I have these two nerd cornball motherfuckers screen capping a simple tweet like that talking about console wars. You know what I mean? Or begging for a show. Like, where the fuck have you been? Who the hell is begging for a show? That been a rumor for like a month or now or something like that ago. You know what I mean? And I said like 2 weeks ago, last week, that I believe this rumor is true because the things that I'm hearing, the things I'm seeing people saying, it lines up. It's a great educated guess. And if you understand how PlayStation moves and how they do things, you will understand, okay, this is a great educated guess where I feel like, yeah, I do agree that a state of play or whatever they're going to do will be there. Also, they promised that Soros will be showing gameplay, right? And Soros hasn't shown gameplay yet. So obviously it has to fall in line somewhere, right? But yeah, I had these two, let me show y'all this tweet. I had these two cornball bum-ass gamers. These dudes are trash. Well, I don't know the other dude, the Josh Edis. I don't know about him on video game. I never seen him actually play a video game. But Astro Cyborg, Mr. Timmy, that motherfucker is trash in video games. That motherfucker is trash. Somebody hit me up and was telling me that this dude was talking about me in like a previous tweet, and I saw him commenting and whatnot, so it hit my timeline. And then he did it again, where what happened with Twitter on the mobile app, there was like something I had to click when it comes to notifications, and it changed all my notification settings. Cause some of these trolls and people that I'm not following, I don't see the notification. But for some strange reason, when I clicked that, it changed up all my settings that I had prior. So now when somebody tagged me, I see that them bum ass notifications. So I see, even though I have this person blocked and they commenting, the notification still popped up. But I see these bum ass, here we go right here. I was like, yo, what's wrong with these two weirdos, man? You know what I mean? It's I don't know what he got console with. 'Cause I made this tweet right here. Hey, PlayStation, go and announce that state of play for me, please. Hey, look how dumb they look now. You know what I mean? Because I knew the state of play was going to be announced. But, I'm just making jest. I'm just making a joke out of it. You know what I mean? And you got this weirdo right here. We're drowning in game releases this month, and ponies are begging for a showcase. Who's begging for a showcase? The hell is going on out here, man, in these gaming streets, man? I'm playing a lot of games this month. That don't mean I can't say, oh yeah, I'm excited for a state of play that's coming up. I didn't know I had to play with this bum ass gamer rule. This dude right here, when it comes to gaming, he can't tell me shit. This dude is a bum in gaming. I promise you. You know what I mean? I went and looked at this timeline. You know what I mean? He now he's out here saying, oh, he played games on hard. Who gives a fuck if you play games on hard? You are still a bum in gaming. Are you live streaming those games? Are you uploading full-fledged, non-edited cuts of you playing that game? You are a bum in gaming. And trust me, if Astro Cyborg saying he not a bum at gaming, tell him this weekend, tell him the weekend coming up next week to pull up in Call of Duty lobbies that weekend, and I'll be live streaming. I will show you that he is a bum in gaming. I will show you live. Tell him to pull up in those lobbies. Huh? I would tell you, you will see live. This is why you never see this dude party with nobody. He's not gonna do no live streams. He's not gonna do no podcasts. You're not gonna hear him. This dude is a bum at gaming. You know what I mean? The people that he living with probably don't even know what he's doing. But I promise you, he would not pull up. Tell him to prove me wrong. Pull up in a Call of Duty beta lobby, huh? To prove that you are not a bum again. I'm telling the gaming community, you are ass at video games. I've witnessed you play video games before you was on your little, PC dick sucking run. You know what I mean? We met this dude, El Matador, what's good, man? We met this dude from the Facebook groups. You know what I mean? He used to pull up in the COD lobbies and whatnot. This dude is ass cheeks. Trust me. And then we got this other nerd ass dude right here. I don't even know if this dude played video games. The last time I ever heard this dude about video games was on Puerto Rock Debate. And this dude was telling them that he don't even own the PC that he playing on. He's sharing that. You know what I mean? So I don't even know what's going on. I don't really have no issue with homeboy, because I don't really see what he's saying. But I'm like, yo, why are you trying to turn something that's not even console wars into console war? You know what I mean? This me tweeting this out had nothing to do with console wars or comparing myself or comparing PlayStation with Xbox, Nintendo, or anything. I'm just excited because from the rumors that I'm hearing and what is possibly shown at this state of play, will first party games be shown? I just want to see what PlayStation's cooking. This got nothing to do with console wars. For the last couple of months, I ain't even been on no bashing Xbox joint. I've been focusing on getting the PlayStation Nation and PlayStation together. So I don't know what the fuck this dude talking about. Lame ass motherfuckers, man. Stay in hiding. You know what I mean? Yo, Umar, what up, man? Yo, Damien, what's good, bro? He got a hot point 30. Yeah, 30. Yo, listen. Astro Cyborg is ass at video games. In competitive video games. Single player games, that it is what it is with that. I will say this. Competitively, he is a bum in video games. This dude, you will never see party up with people. Never. You would never see him doing that stuff. You know what I mean? As much mouth he got to talk about with other people, you would never see him pull up on a live stream to talk to somebody in a Discord, because one, it's not allowed in this household. Two, you will never see him pull up and play no video games competitively against anybody, because he knows he's ass. And the funny thing about it, what I'm seeing on his dude timeline, right? Because if you block somebody on Twitter, you can still see their timeline. You know, if you click on like see the post, or I forgot where you got to click. It's like a blue thing that you click and you can like see the post. I'm seeing this dude posting DSP, and he's trying to bash like Reforged Gaming on gameplay. I'm like, who? The audacity of your gremlin ass, nerd gremlin ass, talking about people's gameplay. You know what I mean? If you think they are ass at games, you are not far behind it. You are right next to it. If you think that they ass, DSP, he's definitely ass in games. You know what I mean? But you right there with him. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here like, yo, look at what this gaming community is, bro. Look, and a lot of people don't know. But look at this gaming community, bro. I'm like, yo, how in the Tart Nations is this motherfucker talking about gaming skill and what is good and what is bad? This motherfucker is ass. Terrible. It's crazy, bro. Yo, could you imagine if people invested this much into actually playing games? That's the thing. I would never say that Astro Cyborg don't play his games. He play games. Don't get it twisted, Stone. He just not good at them. That's what I'm telling him. The fact that he out here shaming other people on their gameplay is beyond me. Anybody that knows this dude from the Facebook groups, and they see the stuff that he posts, and they're like, "What the is this motherfucker for real?" You know what I mean? Like, you are not that guy. And like I said, if he wants to deny anything I'm saying, tell him to prove it. Tell him to prove it. You know what I mean? Play something competitive. Tell him to prove it. Tell him to do a live stream, live to the people, or whatever game he playing on hard mode or what shit what you doing. You know what I mean? Make sure you're on camera so we know that's you. Tell him to do that. I know he ain't gonna do it, but tell him to do that. That's how you prove that you do this shit. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to shame people on how, you know, they are with games, as crazy as it seems. But I'm here to shame him. I'm here to shame him from the shit that I'm seeing him post and the things I'm seeing him say about people. You know what I mean? That's where I'm going. I'm not here to shame people. People play their games at different levels and different speeds and whatnot, and that's totally fine. That's totally cool. But there's no way in God's green earth I'ma see this bum ass motherfucker post about gaming skill, and we know we know he ass. Yo, Chuck. Yo, shout out to my man Chuck. Chuck would tell you. Chuck, you remember Astro Cyborg? This dude Astro Cyborg, he out here tweeting about gaming skill. Yo, Eastern Conference, what up, man? He out here tweeting about gaming skill, bruh. I'm like, yo, what the hell is going on out here, man? Yo, Twitter or X, whatever you call it, is really like college, bruh. You know, in college, in high school, you can be the nerdiest of nerds, the lame of lames, and you go into a different environment. People don't know you. You can create your own little pocket universe with the fresh new group of people. That's what Twitter is to this motherfucker. You know what I mean? Yo, Mac the Stampede, what up, bro? Yo, The Truth, what up, man? Yo, Philip Sin, what's good, bro? Yo, Marsh, what up, man? He say, yo, he sounds like he be whips. I ain't bashing these dudes as far as whatever they look or sound. At the end of the day, I'm just surprised that you know how people be like they hate console wars, but they always in it, or they always trying to turn something into console wars. Some of the simplest shits that be out there is not console wars, man. It is not console wars. And these people that claim they hate it, that stay and want to turn it into something like that. Like I said earlier, me tweeting that out, I'm not even thinking about Xbox, Nintendo, PC. I'm not thinking about none of that. I'm just thinking like, yo, this showcase, whatever is rumored, PlayStation needs to show some first party games. Yo, announce that for me. Let me see what's cooking. Let me see that Wolverine. Let me see what's going on when it comes to first party. That was my mindset tweeting that out. I wasn't thinking about nothing, no Xbox or bashing Xbox or nothing like that. Oh, yo, Broken Lobo, shout out to you, man. So let me pretty much update y'all on why I'm doing today the JAYBARI show today. So, like I said, the last 24 hours, a lot of things got like jumbled up and mixed around because news is coming in and whatnot. I was supposed to like stream some Demon Slayer last night, but then I switched it over to tonight. But due to the fact that the State of Play got announced tonight and tomorrow I'm going to be in the office, I was like, you know what? Let me do the JAYBARI show today. I'm going to be reacting to the State of Play tomorrow. That is going to be a little bit late because I'm going to be getting home a little bit late. But I think the State of Play starts at 5, but I'll be home like around 5:40, 5:50ish. So around that time, you know, when I get home, do what I got to do, you know, I'll fire up and we're going to react to the State of Play and react to everything. So I'm not going to watch nothing. Around lunchtime, around my lunchtime, I'm going to put my phone on Do Not Disturb so I don't see no notifications, no nothing. Because I know y'all be spoiling shit and I ain't trying to see it. Okay? So when I come in for tomorrow's reaction, it's going to be a fresh reaction. Okay? And then on Thursday, I will be streaming Demon Slayer, Hinokami Chronicles 2, rank. Because I haven't played rank. I haven't played Demon Slayer since... When's the last time I streamed Demon Slayer? When it first came out, I played it like one time, just playing some casual matches or whatnot. But I haven't played rank or anything in this game. So that's going to be fresh, me playing. And even the team that I'm playing, we're still gonna juggle around if I'm going to be playing that team. But that's the team I'm going to be playing at rank because that's my team, to be honest with you. But yeah, we're going to be streaming that. Because, yo, shout out to Plus on Block. If you guys haven't watched Plus Unblock, make sure you check out Plus Unblock. Plus Unblock is right here on the homepage on my channel. Where is it at? Right here. Plus Unblock. They did their podcast on like Sunday. And you know what I mean, Dre and Chuck was like joking around. You know what I mean? It's like, yo, Barry, what happened to the Demon Slayer tournament? Because yo, Demon Slayer went. Really and truly, I love the Demon Slayer game. The Demon Slayer Hinokami Chronicles game, I love the hell out of that game. But yo, this part 2, I haven't been playing it like that. To be honest with you, I haven't been playing. So like, I was supposed to do a tournament for the game, but the signups was low when the tournament first got announced. So I postponed it. But the date that I postponed it to, I had something that I had to do coming up. So I pretty much just like, you know what? I'm gonna postpone it until I know for sure I'll be able to do it. But it's been a while since I even announced it or even played. So I was like, yo, you know what? Plus Unblock, they was like, yo, Barry, how you ain't play no Demon Slayer, blah, blah, blah. What happened to Demon Slayer? I was like, yo, these motherfuckers right, yo. I haven't played Demon Slayer, yo. So I'm like, you know what? Let me do my original plan where I'm gonna be playing rank, try to get good at the game. And the lead up to that, you know, playing against other teams or people or whatnot. So I have the knowledge, and once I have that knowledge and I, you know what, I can commentate this tournament, then we're gonna rock out. I'm aiming for October, somewhere in October. You know, it's gonna be closer to like Halloween time, you know, like a tournament around there. But we'll see. You know what I mean? It could be earlier, it could be then. I didn't put a date on it yet because I don't want to like commit to something yet right away or so far away and then it has to change. But that tournament will be coming back for sure. You know what I mean? But if you're looking for like a fighting game podcast, make sure you tune in to Plus Unblock podcast. As you can see, they're trying to hit their goal of 500. If you're not subscribed and you're in this chat, I need you to subscribe to the channel so you can help these brothers hit their goal. You know what I mean? Everybody be always talking about, oh, we want gaming, we want this, we want that. What about the gaming? Where's the gaming content? Where's the gaming this? Where's the gaming that? And then you have a podcast that's strictly gaming. And y'all just like, I didn't see it. I didn't see it. If you support this channel and I find out that you're not subscribed to this channel right here, Plus Unblock, or you're not following or subscribed to Stone, I'm kicking you dead in your goddamn shin. Okay? I'm kicking you dead in your shin. I'm not playing with y'all no more, man. I am not playing with y'all no more. All y'all want to hear is Xbox is trash with it, which it is. But yo, you gotta support some gaming shit too, man. You know, you know what I'm saying? You gotta support some gaming stuff too, man. Let's call a spade out here, please. You know what I mean? So yeah, that is the schedule going up for this week. If anything updates, everything is locked in for these days for sure. But I know Tokyo Game Show announcements and stuff is happening. So like if anything does pop up, I will be talking about that stuff. But that's a long ass intro. I appreciate nobody interrupting the intro. Yo, Pearl, what's good, man? Shout out to you, man. Yo, Bird, what's good? What happened to that boy? Yo, the only reason why we got the hat on today is because we're going to be doing some predicting. Okay? So, welcome to the JAYBARI Show, episode number 32. Like I said, we're doing it on a Tuesday. We're doing it pretty early on a Tuesday because I want to be quick because I know, shout out to my bro, Porter Rock, they do 60 frames no lag around 8:30. So I definitely want to finish up before that. So we're gonna dive into it. We're gonna get into it, but I had to address these two bum ass gamers, and I had to let y'all know the updates as far as the channel and why things got a little mixed around because of how the news is coming in. Yo, Dre, what's good, bro? Yo, shout out to my man Dre in the building. You know what I mean? Yo, 2XKO is another one that. Oh, matter of fact, did I show y'all this? Hold up, y'all. Hold up. don't drop. Oh, don't drop. Don't drop the beat. Don't drop. Don't drop the beat. Don't drop. Ugh. I need to see a chiropractor or something, man. I need to see a chiropractor. I need to get my back right. Pause. Pause. All right. So fight stick. Right? I did some adjustments. By the way, shout out to everybody that is like super efficient using a hitbox or leveless fight stick. Yo, my hand been hurting, bruh. My left hand, that jump. I ain't even gonna hold you, bruh. My left hand been hurting, dude. And I'm just like, yo, people. Obviously, I'm probably holding it wrong, to be honest with you. But I'm just like, all right, maybe I just got to get my hand right. But my left hand been hurting. So I made some adjustments. Let me turn this thing off. I made some adjustments, y'all. Don't mind my old ass monster thing. I made some adjustments. So I bought some new switches. First and foremost, this switch right here, this one does not fit in this Victrix Pro KO. It does not fit. But this one works. And that's what I used, right? So here's the regular switch. I don't know if y'all can hear that. And this is the it's more silent. So this is more silent with it. You know what I mean? And I did it with this one. Also, I added a different button. So with 2SKO, all I've been doing is kind of like been training. I haven't really been. I got to start playing that game. But I've been training with this thing. But as much as I like this this leveless fight stick, I don't think it will be like my main thing that I would use. You know what I mean? I think I would use it for more like grounded games. You know what I mean? To be honest, like a slower paced, maybe like Street Fighter, Grand Blue. I don't have an issue with those. Like tag fighters and all that stuff. I don't know if I would use this for it. As of right now, as how I am with this fight stick. You know what I mean? I'm not the greatest dude out there. You know what I mean? When it comes to this stuff. But so I added a button and I made this like my parry button. So I got two parry buttons. I got this and this. This is the dash, heavy, medium, light. You know, the two things and tag. But I'm gonna have a review on this because I have some recorded gameplay stuff that I just haven't uploaded yet. That, you know, I've been using to fight. It's not the best gameplay. It's not the best, but I feel like I have to upload it when I'm talking about it because it's my experience. You know what I mean? I'm giving you the full experience. Like I'm trying to learn this shit. You know what I mean? And yo, like I said, big shout out to anybody that uses this full time. And yeah, maybe I got to get used to. This is probably going to help, or this is probably going to stop because yo, like the middle of my hand, yo, bro, I caught like a mean cramp. I caught like a mean cramp the other day. I was like, yo, am I even cut out for this, bruh? I don't know if I'm cut out, bruh. You know what I mean? Sometimes you be questioning yourself like, yo, how are people using this, bruh? Yeah, maybe I should use my feet. I ain't gonna hold you, man. You know what I mean? Yo, Dre said that's why I don't use. Yo, so all right, so it's not just a me thing then. Maybe I was like, yo, maybe I'm not positioning it right, putting my hands in the right position to press the button. You know what it is too. It is that. It is that. Let me show y'all something real quick, and then we're gonna move on to the show. When I do this, like all the fingers, I can't do the back movements. I have to move my hand to do this. If you can see that with the 2 fingers, if I press it like this, it's hard for me to do the back movements. It sounds weird, but I don't know. Maybe I have to do a live stream one of these days and like to show you, like, I don't know how I would set up like a hand cam or something like that. I don't know how I would do it, but we'll figure it out. We'll figure it out, bro. We'll figure it out, man. But yo, Gamer Boy, what's up, man? Yo, Metro, what's good, bro? Shout out to you, man, coming through. All right, guys, so let's start this up. JAYBARI Show, episode 32. I know, long intro. Sorry, I apologize. But it's going to be a good one. Because you know when I predict, when I do my predictions, y'all be like, but JAYBARI, come on, man. Come on, man. There's no way. There's no way. This is no way. And then when the prediction come true, which do sound crazy, I admit that it do sound crazy, right? Y'all be like, oh, I always thought that. I always thought that. You ain't say nothing special. You ain't say nothing special. You know what I mean? Yo, Wavy, what's good, man? Your hitbox don't have enough buttons for 2 SKL4. Now, matter of fact, yo, you can actually add buttons to this. Yo, does anybody know? My bad, y'all. You see, it be the chat, man. It be the chat that be interrupting. Shout out to Wavy for interrupting, man. Yo, I do be mashing. I'll tell people I'm a double tapper. I double tap. So if I have to press like one, like heavy, I'll press it twice. But is there a fight stick, right? And I think I only seen Daigo or somebody use it, where you can add the buttons, like extra buttons to it, like a fight stick, not the hitbox, the fight stick. I don't think I ever seen something like that for sale here. I know I seen them before, like the mix hitbox and the mix I forgot what it's called, like mix box, whatever it's called. But I don't be seeing them on sale, man. But you know what? I'm not gonna spend no more money on no fight stick. I'm waiting for the PlayStation 1, and that's it. But big shout out to y'all coming through, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. We're here. We're gonna start the show off. Welcome everybody. JAYBARI Show, episode number 32. We got a lot to talk about here. As you can see, we're gonna be talking about some Ghost of Yotei, real quick. You know what I mean? See how we got to see the update. Give an update on the boycotts that's been going on for the game, right? There's some other PlayStation news I want to talk about too, because matter of fact, we can put that into the TGS stuff. So when it comes to the first topic, we're going to talk about a little bit of Ghost of Yotei, not going to stay too long in there, and we're going to talk about some TGS stuff that happened, and then we'll talk about the PlayStation State of Play predictions. Black Ops 7 reveal information and breakdown, and we're gonna end it off. We're gonna end it off with that Xbox price hike again. But all right, let's get into it, man. Ghost of Yotei. How the boycott going? Did anybody got an update on the boycott? You know what I mean? That's a rhetorical question. I got the update. Don't worry about it. Yo, Electric, what's good, man? Appreciate you coming through. Don't worry, I got the update, y'all. So, big shout out to my man TZ. He's doing a space right now as well. It's good to see TZ back into the realm of the Twitter spaces. Yo, shout out to Tehran too, man. The Pony Barn. They had a great space the other day too. Or was it today? I don't remember. I think it was yesterday or today. It was a fun space because of state of play information that happened. But all right, so shout out to Zuby Tech, man. Zuby Tech did an update. You know what I mean? He doing the extra work out here. He said Ghost of Yotei becomes number 1 pre-order game on PlayStation Store in multiple regions. So #1 in US, UK, Canada, Belgium, France, Italy, Spain, Poland, Japan, Korea, Brazil, Malaysia. Yo, John Donuts, what's up? And he actually shown the proof of it. All these different regions that Ghost of Yote is #1 on the list. And it's the deluxe edition too. So, you know, how is them boycotts? You know, I see a lot of people on Twitter like, yo, people been attacking other people. People have been attacking me. You know what I mean? Where they talking about, yo, I'm a terrorist. I support whatever group because I'm buying a game that I just want to enjoy from a studio that I personally, you know, love and adore. You know what I mean? It doesn't seem currently right now them boycotts is working for Ghost of Yote. Because at the end of the day, people would rather play a great game than insert politics within the hobby. You know, it's very surprising that people have this such assertive stance when it comes to gaming on the political side, the political side, my bad, where any other hobby, you know, why don't you insert that? Look at comic books, movies. You know, you don't know what these people are doing. You don't agree with everything everybody doing. Music. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm excited for Ghost of Yote. I'm happy to see that people are actually going out there and buying it. I do have the collector's edition coming for the game. So that means I will have an extra digital deluxe copy of the game. Yo, Everlessly King, what's good, bro? He said you should have asked them what they're doing, going to do about it, Barry. Yo, Buyaka Shaw, what's good, man? Wasn't the boycott called off due to PlayStation firing that person? I thought the boycott was called off, but people seem to be continue saying that they're gonna be boycotting the game. You know, from what I'm seeing, every time I post about Ghost of Yote, if I post any type of excitement or something, you're gonna have some nerds coming to my tweet talking about I support terrorist movements and you know, all this BS. Because at the end of the day, I do believe in freedom of speech and people are allowed to say what they have to say. But I also do believe that you do represent a company and you got to be mindful of the things that you do say out there on social media or just out there in the world. You know, if something doesn't align themselves with that company that you work for, regardless on the stance, you got to be mindful of that. Yeah, you had the freedom to say what you want to say, but that company have the right to, you know, terminate you or suspend you or whatever they got to do. So, like I said with the whole with Charlie Kirk, you know, I didn't agree with a lot of things that guy said. I was not a fan of that person, but I'm not gonna, you know, wish death or make fun of somebody dying, you know, just because I have a disagreement on their stance and how they view things. You know what I mean? There's a lot of people that I disagree with, discuss in this world. You know what I mean? But I would never wish, you know, death or make fun of their death with that. That's just my stance. Whether or not what the person said is true, I didn't even really see it. You know, I do have my own opinions. I ain't gonna put it out there, but I have my opinions. You know what I mean? But I, you know, it is what it is. Yo, Lady Gamer, Ice Queen Gaming, what's good, Ice Queen? Appreciate you coming through. I don't think this boycott will get anywhere. Yo, Hero Down Under, boycott's always been foolish. What's good, man? You know what I mean? Appreciate y'all coming through, man. Yo, John Donuts, what's up, man? But yeah, it seems like the boycott is not doing so well. But you know what is doing well? The shout out to my man Chuck, man. Shout out to my man Chuck, man. You know what I mean? Yo, shout out to Chuck. Chuck out here. You know, he just made in the Discord, we got like a little chat going on. Chuck just did a random like message like, yo, the Savage Land, Marvel Tokon. You know, I ain't see the message yet, but you know, I see Dre was like, all right, picture. And I'm like, yeah, like, where's the link? Like, is there a link? You say something like that. Everybody excited for Marvel Token. How you gonna say that? Not drop a picture, not drop nothing. So you know what I mean? I went over to the Twitters. I had to click clack. And I was like, hold up. Oops. And I was like, hold up. They did tweet about it. So Tokyo Game Show, man. We're gonna talk about Tokyo Game Show. And quick little update for Marvel Token. Anybody excited for Marvel Token? I saw the tweet on Blue Sky. Oh, I don't have Blue Sky. You know what I mean? I'm not a fan of all that social media stuff. You know what I mean? I got Twitter, and that's mainly for like gaming news or people that I'm cool with. If they want to interact with me there, cool. I do have Discord there. I'm not really active on Discord per se. And if any, what I mean, and my personal stuff, I have Instagram. You know what I mean? Which I'm off and on there as well. I don't have no Facebook. I don't got no Blue Sky. I ain't got no Snapchat. I don't have no whatever social media app they got. I'm not really on social media like that per se. YouTube, Twitter, Instagram, Discord. That's it. You know what I mean? Y'all can find me there. And that's it. But heads up, Token Warriors. We're heading to Tokyo Game Show on September 27th and the 28th. Be among the first to battle with the new playable characters, Spider-Man and Ghost Rider, in a whole new stage, Savage Land. So here is what they're going to be doing over there at the PlayStation showcase. PlayStation is going to have like a little show for Tokyo Game Show. I know they said they're going to talk about Ghost of Yote. They're going to talk about Astrobot and Marvel Token. I think that's the main three focus what they're going to be talking about. And they're going to be showing off Spider-Man and Ghost Rider gameplay during that segment. But if you're at Tokyo Game Show, Spider-Man and Ghost Rider will be playable with whatever version they have of the game with a new stage, the Savage Land. So that's going to be great to see, what people are doing, or just to see those two characters play, and just to see the new stage and how the new stage transition is going to play out and all that stuff. I'm very hyped for that information. But with that being said, I do hope that they do announce other characters. That's going to kind of play into my predictions with State of Play, and then it's going to trickle into this. But just for a heads up, one of my predictions of State of Play is that we're going to see some new characters for Token. But this segment of Tokyo Game Show, I think it is going to be focusing on Spider-Man and Ghost Rider. And Spider-Man is the character I really want to see the most. You know what I mean? From the first trailer, I felt like Spider-Man, just from the first little glimpse, and then obviously this is a glimpse, but just from the first glimpse as far as what he's doing, I was like, oh, Spider-Man look broke. But now understanding the game mechanics and understanding like unique skill and this and that, watching that trailer again, I'm like, yeah, Spider-Man look like he's gonna be pretty strong in this game. You know what I mean? He's looking pretty strong because he has a legit counter mechanic to his kit, and from that counter mechanic, you can follow up. So you know what I mean? So I'm like, yo, Spider-Man looking real strong. And I think they did they show his web ball? I think they did show his web ball. They showed the web swing, or the web little command grab thing. They showed his uppercut. I forgot else what they showed us, like a Spider Sense stuff, right? But I'm not sleeping on Ghost Rider either, because Ghost Rider looked like he got the range. He got a reversal with the Inferno Flame. Ghost Rider looked like he's gonna be a good character too, man. So I'm not sleeping on him either. Yo, Ice Queen said it's my birthday this Sunday coming up. Yo, happy early birthday, Ice Queen. You know what I mean? Lot of birthdays this month. Yo, Delwyn Jones, what's up? Same. I never use Discord much off there. Yeah, like I don't get it twisted. I use Discord, but I'm not as like super active on Discord like that. You know, just to be honest with you. Yo, Cloud Strife. It's all time. It's all time. What's good, man? Say, imagine boycotting because one person's opinion when hundreds of people have worked on a project. People are allowed to be different. People are not required to mirror your beliefs. Wow. Yeah. That's the end of the day. I mean, that's what people fought for, right? In this country, is the freedom to express yourself or, you know, say what you gotta say. It doesn't seem, like I said, I might not agree with what the person said, even though I don't agree with a lot of things, you know, homeboy does or said. You know, people do have the right to express themselves. But at the end of the day, my whole point is, when it comes to just anything video game or anything in entertainment medium or whatnot, is that you don't know these people's thoughts and opinions behind closed doors, how they feel, how they think. These people could be saying the most heinous shit behind closed doors. You will never know. You know what I mean? So what I'm basically saying is that people is going to have their opinions, but at the end of the day, it all depends on who you are. You know what I mean? Some people, they want to take their stance. Hey, take your stance. But me personally, I'm going to enjoy a game I've been waiting for a minute. A game that I'm excited to play. I'm going to take all that political nonsense and what this developer opinion or whatever developer opinion or studio opinion out of it, and I'm going to play the game and enjoy it. If the game has stuff that's in there that I don't enjoy, I'll let it be known. But so far, I'm for it. I'm with it. I'm all in there. October 2nd. I can't wait. But yeah, Tokon, 2 new characters. Well, not new characters, but 2 new gameplay will be shown for Tokyo Game Show and a new stage. All right. But one thing I definitely want to talk about is Kojima. Oh, matter of fact, before I get into Kojima, stuff, cause Kojima announced some stuff for Tokyo Game Show, Fizzent and OD. Before I get into that, there was something that pissed me off. Yeah, y'all know where I'm going. Yo, Brian East, what's up, man? Y'all know where I'm going. Huh? What y'all said? Y'all know where I'm going. PlayStation. Pull up a seat now. Please. I need you to pull up a seat. I need you to pull up a goddamn seat. The audacity. The audacity to bring up reward program to the PlayStation Nation. The gall. Huh? The gall. Yo, Kratos, what's up, man? Yo, Caution, what's good? Like, hear me out. I ain't even got no eyebrows like that, but hear me out. Introducing franchise rewards. Celebrate your in-game wins with real commemorative merch. I was like, commemorative. And this shirt look fire. Huh? You got a little spirit gauge right here, the health bar down here. Like, it looks like the game. And you know I'm a Ghost of Yote fanboy, right? So when I clicked into this, right? Oh, by the way, baby steps is out. Yo, that would be a dope game for Stone to yo, now that Stone streaming, I'm more like, yo, Stone, you might just stream baby steps. I know she ain't gonna stream that way. It is what it is. So basically, they're bringing back a reward system that incentivizes you to get certain trophies within the game. So they said players who earn the Mono Nowhere, Nowhere Gold or the Living Legend Platinum trophies in Ghost of Tsushima by December 30th, 2025, can unlock access to a selection of limited edition merchandise. These items have been designed to honor the spirit of Jinsekai Journey and the dedication to the fans who walked the same path. The thing about it is that they say in here that the Ghost of Tsushima rewards for the pre-order purchases are available starting today. Those who have earned those trophies with the design inspired by the island of Tsushima and Jin's legendary armor, each piece was created with a close input of Sucker Punch Productions to make sure they authenticately capture the game's atmosphere and artistry. Wait, so where's the? Let me see this. Hold up. Let me sign in. I want to see this for a second. Let me sign in. I want to see this for a second. 1 second, y'all. Okay. Yo, Kieran, what's good, bro? So, right now, it's basically saying I can pre-order for $25 and $30. This is what we lost PlayStation Stars for. We used to earn trophies that give us points, and we use those points to help mitigate the cost of items, or matter of fact, not items, but games or microtransactions or DLC. To now, we earn trophies to get access to stuff within the PlayStation merchandise store. My whole thing is like, why cancel Stars? Why does not incorporate this within Stars? You know what I mean? So now people can have a choice on what they want. I'm not going to sit down here and say that the merchandise doesn't look cool, because the shirt, in my opinion, looks pretty cool. But I feel like this is a big slap in the face that you announced that you're canceling, or you just not announced, but you did cancel a reward program that seemed to suddenly reward people, into incentivizing them to buy within the PlayStation store. You're kind of taking that concept now, but you're taking it to limited access or limited edition access to merchandise on the merchandise store. Why cancel? You know what? Y'all got it, man. y'all got it, man. If I speak, I'm toxic. I don't know what I'm talking about. I'm on a hate campaign. I'm not a real gamer if I say shit. So, you know what? If this makes y'all happy, if y'all think this is cool, y'all go out and get y'all platinum trophy. and buy your merch. Let me see that T-shirt on the timeline. Okay, but let's talk about Kojima. Let's talk about Kojima, man, because he announced some stuff when it comes to Niantic Spatial. What is this? Where's the there was a whole bunch of stuff he announced here. Death Stranding. I saw a Death Stranding anime. Pheasant. They had the whole. Is this Pheasant? Scient? What is this? How you pronounce this? Yo, Hondo, what's good, man? How you pronounce it? Scient? Scient? Here comes the feeling. This, not gonna lie, this little like box art or this like poster, this looks fire. You know what I mean? I like the fit. You know, you have the little SMG gun with the suppressor. Looks pretty cool. Oh, Pheasant. That's how you pronounce it? Pheasant. Working title. Okay, and here's the Death Stranding anime. I don't even know if I should show the teaser. You know what? Fuck it. Let's show the teaser. Y'all think I'm gonna get copywritten or they're gonna block the stream showing it? Anyways, looks like they're introducing a new character. What's his name? Mosquito? New character being announced here for Death Stranding anime or whatever. What is it saying here? Productions. As a part of Death Stranding franchise expansion, we're announcing a new animated film project. A teaser trailer has been unveiled. Death Stranding Mosquito working title. Original work, Death Stranding. What else they announced here? Writer and composer Michael Saranowski appeared on stage. The latest update on the live-action film adaptation of Death Stranding. This makes sense. I think I heard about this. I think, matter of fact, in Tehran Space, I think they spoke about this, where they was gonna do like a Death Stranding live action movie. I think I did hear them talk about this. And A24 Studio, you know, they got like those creepy movies and whatnot that they have made before. Oh, and OD, I see people talking about OD too. This picture looks kind of crazy. All right, let's watch the teaser to OD. I think let me go to Xbox. Let me get a good maybe Xbox got it. Damn, I typed in Xbox and these motherfuckers popped up. Do they got the OD trailer on here? Cause I just want like a good. I just want a good version. You know what? Let's check this one out here. Let's see Twitter cooking. All right, y'all. I haven't watched this trailer, so this is gonna be the OD trailer reaction. I am not the biggest fan or not a fan of horror video games, especially the ones that don't give me a weapon to combat these monsters or whatever they put in there. So take my reaction with a grain of salt based on, you know, my history, my likeliness to like, or likelihood or whatever to, you know, these type of scary games. Okay? All right, but I didn't watch this trailer yet. So let's see what it is. Hello? Yo, this shit sound like a movie, ain't it? Don't it? Nah, you tripping. I ain't streaming this. You all crazy. Yo, go look up my VR stream of the Impatient. And you gonna see why I don't do scary games. I ended that stream quick, boy. I got up out of there. This joint look good though for Twitter compression. So for those that don't know, OD is the Xbox Studio game. So Microsoft is funding this Kojima game. I'm gonna assume it's gonna be Xbox exclusive or like Xbox PC or whatnot. But you never know when it comes to Xbox. But let's check it out. Like I said before, I am not like the horror fan, so we'll see what this is. But so far, it looks really good. From Twitter compression, I can already see like this looks really good. Oh, come on, man. Why is always a baby? Why is always a baby, man? Yo, who's knocking on the door? Oh, why you got eyes on the wall? And a window? Nah, bruh. I know I'm not gonna play this. Already in my headphones, I'm getting scared, bruh. Take the thing off! Move! Oh, hell. Oh, yeah. Oh, OD, knock, knock? For all players and screamers. Xbox Game Studio. Yeah, so yeah, it is Xbox joint. Yo, that look heat. Not gonna lie, this part right here, the facial animations and the crime, this junk look good. Like visually, this junk looks amazing. The reflection on the eyes. OD knock knock. I'm not. I understand the knock. OD knock. So what's the OD name? Brand new title OD has been unveiled. It's also revealed to be a game developed with Unreal Engine. I don't understand the OD part, but it looks good for those people that's like, enjoy that type of genre, enjoy the horror games. This is a good looking trailer, good looking teaser trailer. Not gonna lie, it looked good. It looked pretty good. Oh, so this is the actual live event. There was a clip or a screenshot that I saw for this event that it happened. 'Cause I see people was excited for OD. I see people excited for Fizzant, right? But these games ain't coming out anytime soon. Let me see if it's actually in the live stream. Damn, this is 3 hours. Holy shit. There was a screen recording. I know y'all ain't stay up 3 hours to watch this live. Y'all waited for them tweets. Talking about y'all excited. Y'all ain't real fans.
What is the rough image of?
No, there was a screenshot that I saw, or a picture, where it had Kojima like roadmap, and it showed like what it showed like phase. It showed like all the phases, and it was like 2030. And I think in one of those phases, that Fizzant game was in there. I don't know where OD fell into that, but I'm trying to find that screenshot. Is this it? Yeah, there we go. All right, so where's the first phase? There we go. Boom. First phase. Okay, so first phase, my fact, I had it wrong. First phase was the whole Death Stranding stuff and focusing on that. The second phase, where they're focusing on Death Stranding 2, they brought Death Stranding to all the other platforms. So this second phase is up to 2019 to 2025. Then they had another phase on here. Third phase. This is where all them other games was falling in line. I guess Fizzant, OD, all of that stuff. So he said a generation of new IP, legacy media as games and movies and anime, manga, and novels. Like, the question that I wanted to ask, like, when I see stuff like that, like, I'm not against branching off and opening up to more people as far as like anime and manga and novels and movies. But when it comes to the gaming side, the fact that you open the door to so much more for the IP or the game that you're creating, does that slow down the process of getting this game out in 2 years, 3 years, you know what I mean, kind of thing? Because 2030 to 2035 is 5 years. So from phase 2 to phase 3, you have a 5-year window that you have nothing really planned to release. You know what I mean? According to what they're showing here. I'm not saying that you shouldn't be excited for it, but I just feel like the more you involve yourself with other mediums, the more gaming takes like a back seat to certain things. I could be wrong in that. I'm not saying I'm right. It's just a quick little opinion that I have. But 2030 to 2035, bruh. It's a whole 10 years to get all the stuff that he's gonna be putting out here. That's a long time, but it is a 20-year project. So, they are celebrating the 10 years of Kojima Studios, which damn, it's that long ago that he broke away from Konami. But yeah, that's just the quick little TGS stuff or Kojima stuff that I saw. TGS is really going to be kicking off. I think it's starting like tomorrow. It really kicks off. So we're going to be seeing a whole bunch of announcements. Capcom, Square, PlayStation. They're going crazy outside. PlayStation, to see what they're going to be doing when it comes to that. All right, then. Let's move it along now. Sorry for taking so long when it comes to that. But, certain things I have to get off my chest, and I was pretty excited to see when it pertains to Kojima and this Tokyo Game Show or this PlayStation news in general. But let's get into the granddaddy of what we here for today. And PlayStation. Oh, I can exit this out. I can exit this out. I can exit this out. PlayStation out here doing the Lord's work. So today, PlayStation, they announced, obviously, a state of play is coming tomorrow, September 24th. So the article reads here, tune in live this Wednesday for more than 35 minutes of reveals and news from developers around the world. We'll share a new look at anticipated third-party and indie titles, plus updates from some of our teams at PlayStation Studios, including an extended look at Soros, Housemarque mysterious new title arriving next year. Look forward to nearly 5 minutes of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5. So, before we get into the predictions, I kind of want to talk about Soros and kind of predict a little bit where I feel like that game is going to drop in, as far as the window, as far as what's going to drop next year. Returnal released, I want to say April. Was it April? Or was it like late March? I know it was around that window. It was like spring when Returnal released. It could have been March. It could have been late March, but it probably like the last day of March. But, it was April. Before Returnal release, we saw a whole bunch of gameplay, death diaries, and all that stuff. If Housemarque plans to do the same thing when it comes to shout out to my man Games for Eternity for joining the ranks of Soldier First Class, man. I appreciate you, my dude. I appreciate you. Shout out to my man Games for Eternity, man. Good to see you back in the chat. Yo, Wham, what up? I think OD wasn't a part of the Phase 3 because he didn't show anything of Phase 3. He said they show OD the same with Fazant, but he barely showed it. Just they stated it was working on it. So it probably is. Yeah, so those games probably might be like next gen games for real. I've seen people type in like PlayStation 6. It could be the next Xbox game as well. But yeah, we definitely see it within like Phase 2 had a cutoff of 2025. 2025 to 2030, they're in development of video games, TV show, or not TV show, movie, anime, manga, novel. You know what I mean? So they're going to be doing a whole bunch of stuff within that time. Oh, yo, Returnal was in February? For real? Damn, why was I thinking like April? Returnal was early April. Okay, early April. Yeah, we got to look that up because now I'm lost. Now I'm lost in the sauce. Got to look at Returnal. Release date. Damn, Returnal was 2021, yo, son. Oh no, Returnal was February 2023 for PC, but for PlayStation, it was April 30th for PlayStation. So end of April for PlayStation. On PC, it was on early 2023, according to Wikipedia. So we're gonna trust the Wikipedias, okay? All right, so yeah, so when it comes to Housemarque, I do feel like Otaku, what's good, man? I do feel that Soros will fall in line with that time period. I'm assuming like March. I'm gonna say like March, like 20 something whatnot for Soros, but I'll be more confident with that release window if they're doing the same thing that it was doing with like Returnal. Returnal got announced. they start doing those dev diaries. Remember those dev diaries that was popping up on your PlayStation? They had like 4 episodes of like Return to Atropos and all that stuff. I love those dev diaries, man, because you get to see the developer, you get to see their passion, see the stuff they put into the game. And I hope they do the same thing when it comes to Soros. So I do feel that Soros will release pretty early within 2026. I don't think they're gonna wait till summer or they're gonna wait till winter for Soros to release. You know what I mean? But we're gonna have 5 minutes or nearly 5 minutes of gameplay captured on PlayStation 5, which is cool. My thing is that you also have the PlayStation 5 Pro. So hopefully they show something, or they could show that later on, in a dev diary. But I personally would like to see captured on PlayStation 5 Pro. But hey, if you got the PlayStation 5, but if you got the PlayStation 5 Pro, here's what you can expect from Soros as far as like the graphical options or performance and things like that. I would like that conversation personally for me. But very, very excited. We knew that they promised the Soros gameplay to be shown later on in this year, and that's why I felt like this state of play, all the rumors that was leading up to this, I felt like it was true because it felt good. It does line up as far as like with everything falling into place. You know what I mean? Every educated guess that's going on, like, it does make sense because, hey, you don't got really that much time to show off anything if you promise that you was going to show gameplay. You know, it's not like you have a consistent showcase, or we know a consistent time of when State of Play is going to release. So whenever they do announce the next State of Play, we knew that it was going to be there, right? But they said that they will be showing will share new looks at anticipated third-party and indie titles. So before we get into the PlayStation Studio stuff, let's break that down with the third-party stuff. Okay? And this is where we're going to have the clown nose and the clown makeup on, because I'm going in. I'm going in, okay? I stated earlier, let me see if I still got it up here. I stated earlier, State of Play. Listen, I'm looking at the verbiage, okay? And I know. Tevin, don't kick my shins, okay? I apologize. Don't kick my shins. I know. But let me make one crazy guess out here. Matter of fact, 2. If it's not Kingdom Hearts, teaser or update, right? Because I feel like it would be a smart move to announce here what's new of Kingdom Hearts, like a new trailer. And then, in a couple of months, you have the D23 stuff to show. That, they typically would show more information from Kingdom Hearts or anything Disney associated, right? I feel it feels right. It makes sense. Yo, Baticus was good, bro. That an updated trailer for Kingdom Hearts 4 will pop up at this State of Play. It feels right. Also, if Kingdom Hearts, because I do feel like let me make this clear. I do feel like Square Enix will have an update for a game here. I'm particularly leaning towards either Kingdom Hearts 4 update or a teaser for the next iteration of the remake series within Final Fantasy VII. TGS around this week is a place where they will announce this type of information when it comes to the Final Fantasy remake series. They have done it many times with remake. They have done it with rebirth. They let you know the last TGS, or was it 2 years ago, TGS, that this is going to be a trilogy for the Final Fantasy remake series. They said it. They didn't give a title, but they said it. So it's a high possibility, in my opinion, I could be wrong, but it's a high possibility that this week you will get news of the Final Fantasy remake part 3. You might get a name. You might get an official teaser trailer for it. And they talk about how they tackle the game and all that stuff from Hamaguchi-san and Yoshinori Kitase. But State of Play has always announced Final Fantasy VII Remake, Rebirth information or trailers. They always showed it there at State of Plays. So that's why I'm saying it will be nice for them to do either Kingdom Hearts or Final Fantasy, either or. But I do feel like Square Enix will show up here at the State of Play. Yo, Ucky, Jucky, what's good, man? Yo, Don, John, Sean, what's up, man? What is good? Yo, Jenna Hayes, what's up? Do you have a Series S you could tear up on camera if the State of Play is disappointing? Nah, I don't have no Series S, man. I did not buy no Series S. You know what I mean? Oh, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth update. I don't know what update they would do at the State of Play. Most likely, if there was going to be an update for Rebirth at TGS, it will be, it's going to Xbox or it's going to Switch or anything like that. I don't know what they would do as an update for, at the PlayStation, because we already got an update with a Pro. You know what I mean? I think for like a cool update for Rebirth is them adding like new costumes or new outfits that you can put on. I think it will be cool for them to add something like an intermission DLC for either Sid or Vincent, like they did with Yuffie for Remake. So the integrated package, you got the base Final Fantasy Remake game, and then you got intermission DLC with Yuffie leading up to everything in Rebirth. I feel like it will be smart for them to do something similar when it pertains to either Vincent or Sid for more backstory to tell with their stuff. But a lot has changed with their story when it comes to Rebirth, especially Sid. A lot have changed. We'll see what they do with Vincent and his backstory with the third game and whatnot. Oh, that Anata looks pretty good, man. I was gonna show that, but it has like a lot of music and a lot of stuff. I don't know if I want to show that currently, but maybe I'll go over that game in a different video. But third party, yeah, I see people typing Resident Evil, most likely. Cause Capcom, they're gonna sell the hell out of Resident Evil or Pragmata or Onimusha. Who else? Oh, you know what we haven't seen? I think Television, he mentioned this. Was it? No, he said Atlas. But I'm thinking about Judas. Y'all remember that game Judas? I'm thinking about Judas. This game right here was 2 years ago. And we haven't seen anything yet from it. I feel like we'll probably get something from this game right here, Judas. You know what I mean? Yo, Grand Theft Auto 6, you think they would be at a State of Play? Was Grand Theft Auto 6 ever shown at like a State of Play? Oh, Phantom Blade Zero, that's a good one. I feel like that's another good, safe announcement. Release date for that. Indie games, I don't know what it would show for indie games. But when it comes to the third party, like bigger games, I think like Judas. Yeah, I think Phantom Blade Zero. Oh, Ties of Annihilation. That's another one, yo. That's another one. I'm waiting to see that for sure. You know, the indie games. I don't know. I would have loved to see like something like Hades come to PlayStation, but it's gonna be on Switch first. But I already got Hades 2 on PC, so I'm not really like tripping over that. Yeah, Ties of Annihilation hasn't they haven't revealed a date yet. Even Phantom Blade. Phantom Blade was supposed to come out early. Supposed to come out early 2026. So yo, there's a lot of stuff there. You know what I mean? That from third party could be shown. That could be pretty hype announcements, in my personal opinion. Indie games is always going to be hit or miss. There's probably going to be some cool stuff there shown. I'm not against indie games. I play a lot of indie games, but I just don't know like an anticipated indie game that haven't hit PlayStation outside like Hades. I don't know what I don't know what I will predict for an indie title. But prediction for third party, my biggest takeaways is going to be either Kingdom Hearts 4, Final Fantasy 7 Remake Part 3 teaser, either or. Phantom Blade for sure. I think it's going to be there. Judas, Ties of Annihilation, that would be a good card. I think that was stated at State of Play. Or shown at State of Play. Arc Riders. Oh, you know what? Matter of fact, that's going to be first party. Let me chill on that. You said True Detective seems really. Oh, Max Payne. You think Max Payne will be shown? I don't know. All right, so let's get into the first party stuff. They say in here, plus updates. I know I got a list, but hear me out. Plus updates from some of our teams. Not teams on Windows PC like you used to work, but teams as far as PlayStation Studios. At PlayStation Studios. I know I got a lisp. So this is plural, meaning it's more than one. Okay? And you already know the vibes. So far, the rumors when it pertains to this state of play, as far as the week is going to be announced, the week is going to be shown, has been correct. The things within the rumor of the state of play, we don't know yet. But one common denominator for the rumor of the state of plays, of rumors that games will be shown at the state of plays for the state of play that's going to be rumored in September, tomorrow. The rumor for a game being shown for the rumor of the state of play was always a common denominator of the rumor of the state of play, that the rumor is going to be happening this week, where the rumored game will be shown for the rumored state of play. That's not a rumor anymore, because it's going to be shown tomorrow, as we're showing this blog article right now. So it's no longer a rumor, but the games shown there are rumors. And one of the rumors of the rumored, the quote-unquote supposedly rumored, that's not a rumor state of play, is rumored that this game will be there, because it's always the common denominator of all the rumors of this rumor is no longer a rumor state of play. And that's Wolverine. And that's Wolverine. You know what I mean? Let's get our fake claws. Everybody got some fake Wolverine claws. I ain't got none, but I can make some out of some knives. So if you ain't got no fake Wolverine claws, okay, tomorrow at the state of play, tomorrow, I need everybody with their fake knives. It could be plastic, it could be butter knives. Let's keep it at butter knives. Let's keep it at plastic and butter knives if you don't got the Wolverine claws. And during the state of play, everybody gonna be like this, with their plastic knives or their butter knives, you know, like we Wolverine. Because I got that feeling Like I said last week, like I said 2 weeks before, it feels good. It feels right that Wolverine will be shown. And listen, Insomniac, it's been a while, 2 years. Insomniac track record is really good. 2 years since Spider-Man 2 came out. And Insomniac, they pump them games out. Okay? And Wolverine, according to a lot of the rumors or even the leaks, is supposed to be coming out next year. And it's made by Insomniac Studios at a state of play where they have the message saying plus updates from some of our teams at PlayStation Studios. You think the Insomniac gods is not gonna be there? Let's go, bub. Wolverine. Listen, if Wolverine's showing us some new gameplay, and that thing looking buttery smooth, that jump looking visceral, it's looking brutal. It got my man Logan looking real stocky. You know what I mean? He got the 4 arms of Zeus. Let's go, bub. King. I can't wait, man. I can't wait. So I think it's a safe bet that Wolverine will be there. Yeah, the rumor Venom project, I see a lot of people bringing that up. I don't know if that's going to be there, though. They might tease it. Because just like 4 years ago, they revealed Spider-Man 2. And they teased Marvel Wolverine. So you could have a possibility of them showing Marvel's Wolverine and teasing something like the Marvel's Venom project. You never know. They could be doing that. So I'm not against it, but I'm just happy that hopefully Wolverine will be there. Right? So I think that's a safe bet. Wolverine. I'm hearing from a lot of sources, to be honest with you, that Fair Games is canceled. Matter of fact, somebody tagged me in that. Was it Foxen? I think Foxen tagged me in that earlier today. Where there's a Reddit post where not Wolverine, but Fair Games is canceled. Cause one of my predictions would have been Fair Games being there. But if something's going around like Fair Games is being where that shit at? Oh, here it is. If Fair Games is being canceled, first and foremost, let me say something about Fair Games real quick before we go on and continue, right? I feel like the premise of Fair Games is pretty good. It's not oversaturated. You know what I mean? You know how people with Concord, everybody was like, oh my God, we're sick and tired of hero shooters. There's so many hero shooters out there. You know, how you going to set yourself apart? Blah, blah, blah. You know, all the arguments that people, the BS that people brought up with Concord. You know what I mean? I want to kick everybody's shin that ain't buying no Concord. I want to kick y'all shins, but I'm gonna be calm. I'm going to be calm, cool, and collect. Okay? Fair Games doesn't really have that much competition as far as what the game is. Oh, what he said? He said it's not canceled. That Reddit post was BS. It was just uploaded 2 jobs posted for marketing today. Oh, really? All right. Oh, really? Okay. Yeah, because when we was talking about this in the space, and we was like, it sounds convenient that this will pop up here and there. You're talking about a developer. Nobody bringing up no actual information. It's just, the game's canceled, blah, blah, blah. But my whole thing with fair games is that I like the concept of fair games. You know what I mean? I feel like it's not oversaturated. Where else do we see a heist PvP game outside of Payday? You don't really see a heist type of PvP type game. So it can break through, you know, that's being a little bit different than everything else that's being offered there. You know, obviously things like modes, the characters, you know, just the gameplay in general will have to shine. But just the concept alone, in my opinion, was very intriguing, right? So yeah, I would have been disappointed if it was officially like saying, "Oh, this is canceled." I'd have been disappointed to hear that it's canceled. But we'll definitely see if that rumor is true or not. But you're saying that it's fake. Hopefully, it's fake. You know what I mean? The Haven Studios just uploaded 2 job posts related to the marketing, the trailers today. Interesting timing, maybe there is. It's there. They're preparing to ramp up marketing or get it ready for next state of play. Yeah, I mean, hopefully that. Yeah, I would love to see. I would love to see an update of fair games at the state of play. And I know I'm in the minority with that because you know how people feel about these live service games here. But I would love to see an update of fair games because I feel like the concept of fair games is intriguing, where it's not like everything else. So hopefully it looks good. Hopefully we get a beta, not the month off the game, but a couple of months before the game so they can actually take feedback in and adjust. You know what I mean? And hopefully people enjoy it. We'll see. But another live service game that I feel like is going to be there is Marvel Tokon. So Marvel Tokon, we got an announcement of 8 characters, right? We got 8 characters, and we got a beta where we got to play 6 of the 8 characters. 2 of the 8 characters is going to be showing and new gameplay of it at Tokyo Game Show. So Marvel Tokon at Tokyo Game Show this week is going to be a big focus for, you know, PlayStation and for, you know, fighting games. I feel Marvel Tokon was revealed at a state of play. I feel we'll get to see newer characters at this state of play. So outside of the 8 that we already see, we probably going to see more of Spider-Man and more of Ghost Rider for sure. But we'll probably get, you know, 2 more or even 3 more or 4 more characters showing for Marvel Tokon. And the fact that in Marvel Tokon, the fact that they are announcing a stage, the Savage Land, you know what I mean? That's more of an X-Men type thing. Like I said before, the stars are aligning. Yo, True Bleed, what's up, man? Yo, Andre, what's good, man? The stars are aligning, right? Like I said before in the prior JAYBARI shows, that why I felt like this state of play is real and Wolverine will be shown, and everything would align when it comes to Marvel Tokon as well. That a new character we'll see for Marvel Tokon is X-Men characters, and Wolverine will be shown there for Marvel Tokon as a new character. It could be more, but it aligns. You got Marvel's Wolverine, new gameplay, new talk, new trailer, whatever. Marvel Tokon announced new characters, you know, within X-Men, and Wolverine is one of those characters. And then, you know, you have the rest of the Marvel Tokon stuff for, Tokyo Game Show. So it aligns. It like I said, everything, the stars are aligning. I can see the constellation. I can see Orion's belt this week. Huh? Look up into the stars. Get your little telescopes out. You know, some of y'all got them bifocal glasses that y'all can see outside of you can see space with them glasses. Some of y'all be wearing. I be seeing y'all. Them things is thick. Okay? Look up, and you're gonna see the stars align. Okay? And it feels good. It feels good. You get what I'm saying? Barry feeling good. Yeah, listen, your team ambush. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good about this prediction, especially when it comes to Marvel Tokon and Wolverine. It's just a surefire like hit if you do that. Oh, somebody said Sauron here too. This will be a dope announcement too. You know, since you're already going to be in a Savage Land, you know, this is a character that isn't a. Oh, what's that dude? Is it Kazar? Not Kazar. What's a dude? What's a little beast dude? The blonde haired dude with his chick. I forgot his name. He could be a part of the Savage Land too. You know what I mean? Or he could be like a cameo in the background. You never know. But I feel like if Marvel Tokon is taking the 8 character announcement, we can see X-Men characters. We can see some other Avengers for Marvel Tokon. Hopefully we get like 8. Hopefully we get like 8 characters. I would love to see that. You know what I mean? All right. Wolverine. Soros, Wolverine. Fair Games. Marvel Tokon. New announcement, update. What else we got? You think Naughty Dog is gonna be there? I got the Intergalactic trailer playing in the background. You think Naughty Dog is gonna be there at the State of Play? I personally feel that Naughty Dog will not be there. I feel that we will see Intergalactic at the Game Awards. That's how I feel. Is that something that what I want? What I want is them to show Intergalactic for sure. You know, new trailer of it, because they saying they got over 35 minutes, more than 35 minutes. That's a lot of time you can show some games off. 2-minute trailer, 3-minute trailer. That's the time you can show some games off. You know, obviously I know there's gonna be little talks and updates and stuff that's gonna be in there, but that would be fire as hell if they had like Wolverine, Intergalactic, Marvel Tokon at that show alone. Those three updates alone, that would be like, oh, that's fire. You know what I mean? You know, when you added like Fair Games updates on that, I think that's the cherry on top, or little additions here and there. And then you have Soros as well, so that's 4. That would be fire. So this is what I feel. I feel like the Game Awards, we will get a new reveal for Intergalactic. But I do feel, and this is the crazy side, that Sony Santa Monica will tease whatever they're working on. Drop another Marvel Tokon beta. I would love for them to do that. I don't think we'll see a new Tokon beta until the end of this year or early next year, though. I don't think we'll see one, you know, in October or November. We'll probably see one probably like late December or mid-December. Or we'll see one like in January or beginning of February. And then from there, the game will release like May. Or like late April or May, the game will release. You know what I mean? Where you have enough time for Evo in July, or whenever Evo's at, August or July. That's why that will make sense to me, but we never know when it comes to fighting game. You never know. But what I was saying, Sony Santa Monica. Sony Santa Monica. I don't know if we're gonna get a beta for Marvel Tokon this week or announcement of that. Sony Santa Monica has been pretty quiet. You know, God of War Ragnarok release when? 2022? It's 2025. I feel like we could get a teaser for whatever they're doing next. I know a lot of people are bringing up this Metroidvania, like God of War game. I don't know if that's real or not. Like I see the rumors popping up all the time, but when I look at certain rumors, I look at who the rumors is coming from. I think Jeff Grubb said something like that though, that there's like a Metroidvania that they're working on. So we'll see, but I don't know if that will be announced there. Yo, J. Lou, what's good, man? You know what I mean? What's good? But these are my predictions. Wolverine, Fair Games, Sony Santa Monica, what they're working on, teaser of that. Tokon new characters with Wolverine being announced, and other characters from X-Men or that's in general. Those are my safe bets. Those 4. Intergalactic, I would love for them to be there, but I don't know if they're going to be there. I don't know if they're going to be there. I feel like Intergalactic will be the Game Awards. But just to let y'all know, when it comes to the state of play, I won't be there live for the state of play, but I will be live streaming. I won't see the state of play live at 5 p.m. Eastern. I leave work at 5 p.m. Eastern. So by the time I get home, probably be like 5:40ish. I'm gonna get ready, do what I gotta do, and then I'm gonna boot up, and then we're gonna react to it. So what I'm gonna do tomorrow, when it's around like 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, I'm just gonna shut my phone down, put it in do not disturb, so I don't see nothing from anything. And then when I get home, take care of what I gotta take care of, and then we're gonna boot up, and then we're gonna live react to the state of play tomorrow. So I'm not gonna be there live at 5 p.m. But 6 p.m. I'm gonna shoot for it. 6 p.m. around 6 p.m. to like 6:15. That's when I'll be live for the state of play. So just let y'all know, state of play is tomorrow. I will be reacting to it, but not at 5 p.m. I'm at work at 5 p.m. I leave work at 5 p.m. I'll be home like around 5:40, 5:45. Got to do what I got to do. Then right after I finish what I got to do, I'm going to be booting up, and then we're going to react to the state of play for tomorrow. All right? So if you don't see me live at 5 or 4, that's because I'm still at work. So I'm going to go shutdown mode, where I'm going to put my phone on do not disturb. Because listen, the people I rock with, they are some spoiling motherfuckers, okay? These people love to spoil. Don't matter what it is, they will spoil. They hate spoilers, but they will spoil everything, okay? And they'll be like, oh, my bad, I ain't know. My bad, I ain't know. And they still typing off, yo, did you see this? Yo, did you see this? Yo, they showed this? You know what I mean? Spoiling up the goddamn place, okay? I'm going to be on Do Not Disturb hours before the state of play, because I know when it comes to these state of plays, the leaks and all that stuff are going to come out. So I'm going to avoid all that stuff so I could give y'all a raw reaction to the state of play. You know what I mean? Yeah, no spoiling in the comments. Yo, should I even turn on the comments, or should I turn it off? Nah, I'll leave the comments. I'll trust y'all. You know what? I'll just minimize the comments as we go. Right? I will minimize the comments as we go. I'm not going to turn off comments, but I'll minimize it. All right? So, yeah. State of play. Very, very excited. I'm happy that PlayStation is actually communicating and saying that they're updating on their first-party studios. You know what I mean? As much as I love the third-party stuff, the indie stuff, I mean gaming out here. You know what I mean? It's been great. But I definitely love the first-party studios, and I want to see what they're cooking up. And to be honest with you, they take the most advantage of the PlayStation 5 and the PlayStation 5 Pro. You know what I mean? So it's always going to be like a pleasure seeing what first parties do. I'm hearing great things from Housemark that they are cooking up when it comes to Soros as far as like pushing the PlayStation 5 and you know what I mean, putting that pedal to the metal when it comes to the system. You know what I mean, pushing the system. So we'll see. We shall see, y'all. We shall see. All right, so that's the state of play predictions and talk. You know, for those people that's gonna be watching the stream later, y'all let me know in the comment section y'all thoughts as far as what you feel like is gonna be that state of play. And then yeah, he said turn off, start, then put it on afterwards. Nah, I'm just gonna minimize it because I have two monitors. My chat is on this monitor right here. So every time when you see me looking like this, it's because I'm looking at OBS and I'm looking at the chat. I got it like split. I have my mic settings. I got Discord. I got the OBS and the chat. But I got chat, OBS, well, OBS, chat, you know, half screen on this monitor. And this is the main monitor. So if I just minimize the chat, I won't be able to see it. You know, I can just focus on, you know, live. I don't have to turn off the comments. You know, I can just focus on, you know, this one monitor right here. All right, y'all. I got a confession to make. I got a confession to make, y'all. I got a confession to make. These are my confessions. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, Call of Duty Black Ops 7 multiplayer has been revealed. Let's check out the trailer, and then we're going to go from there. Heads up, I already seen the trailer. All right, let's just kick this pig. Let's kick this pig, okay? Let's react to some Call of Duty.
They know we're here. Go out.
Oh, are they going to play music? Peacekeeper is back. If you don't know, Black Ops 2 is my favorite Call of Duty of all time. Well, Black Ops like 3 being next to it, and Black Ops 1. I'm a Treyarch fanboy. I love Treyarch. It hurts my soul when it comes to like Black Ops 6. Like, I love the gameplay of Black Ops 6. I just hate everything surrounding Black Ops 6. You know what I mean? Everybody experience with the, you know, modern Call of Duty. It's just, it's too chaotic and it's not the same experience. You know what I mean? If I talk about Call of Duty, somebody would never know what I'm talking about because they're not experiencing what I'm experiencing with Call of Duty. You know what I mean? And there's lobbies that I've been to where I'm like, yo, somebody will host a lobby and I'm like, this is a whole different game here. It runs much smoother. You know, the hit detection is way better. Everything is just amazing over here. But let me solo queue up. Man, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Is that a Raffica? You know, a Treyarch always got to have that little drone and all that stuff in there. Dog, sniper. Ooh, collateral. Damn, that person can't shoot. This looks cheap right here. Persona pointed this out. Call of Duty has a big cheating problem. And one of the biggest cheating problems is like wall hacks. But they seem to give you now attachments where you can have wall hacks. Look, you have an attachment that is scanning somebody behind a rock, so you know that person is there. Oh, we got the Guardian. The Guardian is back. This I love this skill, this score streak right here. I'm surprised that they always like take it away. You know, some CODs will bring it back, but this score streak right here, beast mode. You just have a friendly AI bot with you. You know what I mean? So that's the aim bot right there. The dog. So the dog got sentry mode. Don't look at the time to kill in these videos, because like the time to kill look pretty fast, but time to kill in Treyarch games is pretty much longer than typical Call of Duty games. But this one looks like it's pretty fast though. Damn. Yo, that's that M8. That's that M8A1, boy. Ooh, this look like a Black Ops 3 map right here. Oh, it was a Black Ops 4. Okay, so the trailer looks good, yo. Like my impression from what I'm seeing with this new trailer is that when they announced that it's gonna have like the wall jumping and the boost jumping and all that and omni movement, I'm thinking like, yo, they're gonna crank up the movement speed like crazy in this game. Like I'm thinking like you probably gonna have like an advanced warfare type speed in this game, but it doesn't look fast at all. It looks like a mix of Black Ops 3 and Black Ops 4 speed. But to be honest with you, it looks a little bit slower than Black Ops 3. But it looks a little tad bit slower than Black Ops 3, but you have the Omni movement to make up for it. You know what I mean? And yo, I personally love the Omni movement, you know, especially like if you learn the skillful stuff of the Omni movement, you definitely can get a proper advantage over people that's just like, oh, let me just ADS down sight, or that's pretty stagnant in their movements, you know, in this game. But speed wise, it looks pretty good. The time to kill, I'm gonna assume it's fast. It looks like it's fast, but that can always, with Treyarch games, I don't really believe that. Let me see what this grenade is. Tighter packing one plus mini grenade cluster. Oh, this is a cluster grenade. Controllable fuse, cook fuse. Oh, so they have a cluster grenade in there. Okay. So yeah, you see the wall jumping here. You know what I mean? It doesn't look too crazy. Like you have the things that you can use to get like some verticality or get to that person, but it doesn't seem too crazy. Like they definitely built the maps where you could take advantage of that stuff, but you're not required to use that stuff is what I'm pretty much saying. AC-130 or a gunship. It seems like it seems like this right here. Listen, this right here, in my opinion, this is a no-no. This is a no-no right here. Like you was cooking with this trailer, but yo, when Persona pointed this out, I was just like, yeah, this is a no-no right here. You know, this is just cheap. Look, you got a whole scan of 2 players right here. 1, 2. Like, that's not my issue is like, I know what they're trying to do when it comes to like newer players or people that's not that skillful. But when you put this type of attachment in people that just grind this game every single day, that just nonstop live Call of Duty, that it's gonna be broken, man. It's gonna be broken. You know, this person right here is not taking advantage of the Omni movement or the boost movement and all that stuff. Imagine having this attachment with somebody that is good at the Omni movement and good with the boost movement. You're not hiding from that person. The newer player, the scrubby player, they're gonna want to hide, but you gave a tool to somebody that's a sweat that's gonna just wash you up. But one thing I'm happy is that it looked like they're taking score streaks back seriously. One of the biggest things I hated in the newer Call of Duties for the past years is that the score streaks did not feel strong at all. Like, nothing was really intimidating with the score streaks. It could be taken down super quickly. You could go on a 18 kill streak, a 20 kill streak. You could earn whatever you want to earn, and they can just call it out of the air mad fast. It's just like, damn, I just did all of that, and my judge just got wiped out in a matter of seconds. Stuff like this, the gunship, that's going to take some work to take those stuff down. You know what I mean? And these feel rewarding that, yo, I'm going on this score streak. I'm going on this kill streak, earning this stuff, and I'm feeling rewarded because this score streak is putting in work. The last Call of Duties, the score streaks doesn't feel rewarding. You know what I mean? You can now you can shoot down the harp, the blackbird. I'm just like, damn, that's a 15, 16 kill streak, depending on which game it is or depending on the score streak or whatever setup you're using. And I'm just like, damn, people can shoot down blackbirds now? It doesn't feel rewarding. Hopefully, they go back to the formula to give you that rewarding feeling. It looks like it from the trailer, because this looked pretty open. Normally in past Call of Duty, these type of score streaks is pretty OP. And it takes a lot of kills to get it. Might be 18 kills to get this joint right here. Ooh, that Omni movement right there. What is this? Score streak dog sentry mode. So this seems like the Wally. What's the Wally called? I forgot what the Wally score streak was called, where you had the Wally that followed you, or you can set it up like sentry mode or remote control. It seems like this is what it is. Okay, you got a little peacekeeper, or this like a shotgun. Okay, this is the peacekeeper right here. Dang, they got a lot of attachments on here. You got a grenade launcher, you got a compensator, the barrel, the scope. It looked like they're going to take stock seriously again. Is stock going to be a part of the whole sway? You know what I mean? Can we strafe again, Call of Duty? Can we make strafing strong again, Call of Duty? Yo, Wolf, what's good, bro? Appreciate you being here. Yo, Leech, what up, man? You know what I mean? Can we make strafing strong again? Something that actually takes skill? Can people be compensated for their skill? Whoa, you went a little too fast there. Okay, X9 Maverick. Oh, this is an assault rifle. This look pretty bulky. Carbine. Wait, was that an SMG? Oh, you got a marksman rifle. Okay. All right. So yeah, the trailer looks pretty cool. Here's what they're saying that the game is going to be launching with. It's going to be launching with 18 maps, which is pretty good in my opinion. 30 launch weapons, which is really good. Next level omni movement, weapon building, weapon build sharing, and prestige weapon prestige. I like the weapon prestige, but build sharing. I wonder if they spoke about that in the blog. I didn't see that in the blog as far as that they talk about it, but that seems pretty cool. Where if you have a build, rather than making a video or hey, let me take the screenshot and then send it to you, you can probably share it in game. Like, oh, here's my build for my loadout, and plus 20 brutal score streaks. That got me very excited, man. So the things that they're saying here with Call of Duty, I know I say this every year. I know people gonna say, "Oh, Bar, you say this every year, bro. You say this every year, bro." But the things that I like about Call of Duty, they are mentioned here in their actual campaign to push the multiplayer. My biggest thing is that multiplayer, they don't be taking care of multiplayer, man. Okay, so the beta is going to be available next week, which is crazy. The beta is going to be available. Yo, Byron, what's good, man? The beta is going to be available the same day Ghost of Yote come out. The same week Ghost of Yote come out, matter of fact. The beta, they said test your skills across an impressive array of multiplayer modes, including a mix of classic like team deathmatch, domination, more recently introduced fan favorite modes like kill order, and a brand new overload. Each mode will be fully tuned and adjust for the best experience of Black Ops 7. I think they said they're going to have kill confirm in there as well. And I think demolition as well. Other modes. Oh, so here's the beta stuff: team deathmatch, domination, search and destroy. Kill confirm is going to be there in the beta. Free for all, not in the beta. Hardpoint is going to be in the beta. Gunfight, this is good. This is good. You know what I mean? I think gunfights been in there, but they haven't put like an emphasis on gunfights in a long time. But they got gunfight, no respawn. Okay. Kill order, control. I don't see demolition. Why don't Treyarch launch their Black Ops games with demolition? I just don't understand that. Skirmish. Training course is going to be in the beta as well. Private matches, okay. Maps. Core launch maps. All right, so the beta is going to have Black Ark, Cortex, Exposure, Imprint, The Forge, and Toshin. But you have all these other maps: Colossal, Den, Flagship, Homestead, Paranoia, Retrieval, Scar. Express is coming back. Cool. Hijack, Raid. Raid is like one of my favorite maps of all time. He said Empora what I mispronounce? Empora what? Let me know what I mispronounce. But I love Raid. I love Raid. One of my favorite maps. You know, my favorite map of Call of Duty is Slums. But Raid I'll put in the top 3. Slums, Firing Range, Raid. I'll say is my top 3 for Call of Duty. Oh, Resident Evil beta with PS2 PSVR 2 support. Maybe, we'll see. Fat Joe in the thumb. Oh, emphasis. Oh, my bad. Oh, I said probably like emphasis. Wait, what is this? Oh, Blackheart. Oh wow, okay. So on the, what in the sea? Oh, they're showing the maps. This is Cortex. Small map, small size map. Oh yeah, y'all gonna get mad. Y'all don't like y'all small maps. Cortex. This map looked familiar. Was it Black Ops 3 or Black Ops 4? This map looks familiar. Y'all remember them? It might be Black Ops 4. There was a map where there was like an outside like this, and there was an inside in the middle. There's another side, but it looks like the 3 lanes are back, which is good. Exposure. Medium-sized map. Okay. Yo, one thing Dre said, he was like, it looked like they took a lot from prior maps in Call of Duty, and they just like splotched it on to, you know, these joints. I agree with what he said. Now that I've seen the maps in person, in picture. And the Forge. Oh, Forge look cool. Medium-sized map. And Toshin. Toshin look like it's gonna be a popular map. Got some hidey spots right here. Oh, and Colossus, medium-sized map too. Yeah, like the stuff that I'm seeing about the game, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty excited. Oh, Homestead. Paranoia. The stuff that I'm seeing, it looks pretty good. Oh, New Express. Let me see. Yeah, that's Express. Hijack. You can't do a Call of Duty not do Hijack. And then here goes Raid. Yeah, this is Raid. Skirmish maps. Oh, these are the 20v20. I haven't really played like skirmish like that. Maybe if I buy this game, I'll play more. Oh, here's the loadout stuff I wanted to show. So they showing, where's the perks? Is that later on? All right, so here's the loadout. Loadout look very similar to like classic Black Ops games. You know what I mean? Just to keep it a stat. Hopefully, it's like the classic Black Ops games where if you don't want to have a pistol, you take away the pistol, you get another attachment. You know what I mean? Or another tactical grenade or another perk. You have the wild card coming back again. So, you know, we always going to double up. We always going to double up on the perks. I'm pretty sure most people are going to double up on the perk 2 slot. But specialty. So specialist looks like it's back. Or a variant of specialist look like it's back. When you pick a certain amount of the same grouping of perks. So you have the red, the blue, and the green. I forgot what it was called. I'm pretty sure they're going to announce it here. Loadout determined on the tools, abilities, operators bring to the battle, including their weapons, equipment, field upgrades, perks, and other features. Players can customize and name up to 10 loadouts. You remember which Call of Duty where we had to pay for a loadout? You remember that? Was that Black Ops 3? Or was that World War II? I remember there was a Call of Duty where these grimy motherfuckers wanted you to pay for an extra loadout. Terrible. And showing you got exactly what you need for the combat situation. Loadout menu. Okay, we talk about that. New loadout feature, overclocks. This is what they showed in like the trailer. Players can customize their tactical and lethal equipment, field upgrades, and score streaks using overclock system. Oh, so are they bringing that back like Ghosts? You remember how in Ghosts you can like upgrade the score streak? Yeah, like in Ghosts, yeah. Effective use for these individual loadouts items will unlock up to 2 overclock abilities over time, providing variety of benefits like lowering score streak costs for score streaks, decrease the time, the charge time for field upgrades, extra lethality in your equipment. Select the overclock ability that works best for your playstyle. Reap the rewards for greater power. You see, things like this, when they add, there's always going to be like a meta. There's always going to be a meta. Like, what is most powerful? What's most convenient? Obviously, a lot of people would definitely want to lower their score streak costs. But things like this, decrease the charge time for field upgrades or the lethality of the equipment. Stuff like this might become the meta. You know what I mean? Like, imagine You're increasing the lethality of your cluster grenade, where you can just take out a whole group of people that's camping in the area. But I feel like the field upgrades is always going to be like what people is going to go for. You know what I mean? Like you're always going to get a score streak. You know what I mean? This is more like for noobs, respectfully. Oh, I get less, 100 points less to get this UAV. Anybody that's good at Call of Duty, they don't really use this shit like that. This is where people gonna be at. Either these two right here, where this come these overclocks. So you get more time with whatever field upgrades, whatever cheap field upgrades they're gonna put up in here. You get less time for that shit to charge. All right, primary weapons. That's pretty self-explanatory. Secondary, damn, this is PBS mode they going into here. Tacticals. Oh, they showing the whole tacticals? Stun, EMP, flash, pinpoint grenade, stim. Wow, you put the stim in the tactical. I mean, yeah. Sight grenade. Hunter bot. Oh, they brought back the hunter bot. Smoke and decoy. Oh, yo, they actually giving a crazy breakdown over here, bruh. They showing you the overclocks too. Increase stun duration, slow enemy movement. Yeah, see, this is where the meta is gonna be. This is where the meta is gonna be. This is where who the hell is not gonna want to click something like this? Like increase stun duration and the slowdown movement speed. Flashbang. Full flash angle makes a flash harder to counter by looking away. Oh wow, adds the ability to cook additional detonations. Wow. Oh, so you could get the 9. Remember the 9 flashbang? What was that specialist called? Homeboy was cheap, bruh. So it looked like they bringing back that ability where you can cook the flashbang, but the longer you cook it, the more flashes or the more bangs you get. Pause. Stim shot. I'm a stim shot user. Has the ability to remove player debuff. Debuff. Oh, so probably if you got stunned or flashed. Boost movements. Y'all, I'm getting a little excited. Not gonna lie. Lethals, frag, sticky, cluster. You pretty much your Semtech right here with a sticky grenade, TZ. Combat knife, point turret, needle drone, C4 Molotov. Yeah, this the overclock with this, I feel like people will end up doing overclocks with these more than like, let me get a kill streak faster. Because if you can be OP with your lethals, you're going to get that kill streak anyway. I mean, that's my mindset. Oh, they got the whole field upgrades too. Let's see the cheap field upgrades. Assault pack, drone pod, trophy system, which is going to be good. So imagine you having an overclock with a trophy system. You get that more often. Active camo. There you go. There you go, y'all. Active camo. Echo unit. Squad link. Scrambler. That's going to be Scrambler with overclock. Fair trap. Black hat. Oh, they brought the black hat back. People's going to get their score streaks hacked. Mute field. Mute field? What's that? All right, these are self-explanatory. Let me see the trophy. Faster charge time, +2 explosive charge ammo. Wow. Active camo. Gunfire reveals you temporarily instead of ending the ability. Increase the duration and faster charge time. Gunfire reveals you temporarily instead of ending the ability. Oh, so when you shoot, you're gonna be visible, or you're gonna pop up on the mini map. Oh no, you're gonna be visible, but when you stop shooting, it's gonna bring you back into active camo. I'm not a fan of any camo. Echo unit. Squad link. What I said I was going to look at? Oh, Black Hat. Device that hacks enemies, equipment, and score streaks. Aim continuously at the target to hack it. Yo, they brought back the Black Hat, bruh. Wow. Wow. Yo, they actually going in. Overkill, Prepper, High Roller, Fly Swatter, Tac Expert, Gun, Perk. Well, I'm always going to be the perk. Alright, and here's the slots, gun hole. Man, I feel like I need to do like a separate video for this, y'all. I feel like I need to do a separate video. This is a lot of stuff that they broke down. Oh, the mute field. Let me look at that again. Good. Let me see what that is. Mute field stealth device that reduces your footstep volume, hides you from enemy minimap, and prevents you from being targeted by enemy score streak for limited. Yo, what? You notice how they didn't bring up the overclock for these? You notice that? Cause this is they already know. They already know they're gonna use the beta to determine like how cheap these three gonna be. They already know. Yo, Byron said I think Ghost of Yote will show up tomorrow, but being marketed too hard for it not to. I think they will show Ghost of Yote tomorrow, but it's gonna be like a quick like reminder. Hey, this game comes out. A special edition consoles, the plates, the controller, you know what I mean, still available for pre-order type ordeal. It's not gonna probably be like a new trailer or anything like that. That's a heads up. Move more quietly, Ninja. Oh man. I want to see the score streaks that will move on. I feel like I want to do a separate video for this because there's a lot. There's a lot to like break down here. Oh, the Graz? This is pretty much the close quarter. It looks like the MSMC. It looks familiar to it, but I doubt it. It's not. The MSMC got a very familiar like top part here. Damn, this is a submachine gun? Oh, Razor is back. Okay. The Breacher. Oh, this is the gun right here, the Echo 12. Look, they brought my baby back. They got my baby back. The M8A1. This was probably one of the most broken gun in Call of Duty history. You know what I mean? We'll see how they do with this gun. But this gun, if this is still a burst, oh yeah, see? 4-run burst. This jump will melt people, bruh. We'll see how they balance that. I want to see the score streaks real quick. My bad, y'all. I know I'm in Call of Duty mode, but like I said, I'm a Call of Duty fanboy. You know what I mean? I love Call of Duty, but since 2019, I've been on my like, damn, what the hell's going on with Call of Duty? You know what I mean? But there are certain things that they will show in Call of Duty that will get me excited, and these things right here does get me excited. Obviously, when you play it, you know, we'll see how everything like play with each other. But oh, they bring up the overclock in here. Oh, the RC cars in the beta, and the scout pulses in the beta, UAV in the beta, the skewer. Oh, this is like the little rocket thing that you control. Care package, of course, counter UAV, LGM. Continuous bombardment. Napalm is back. Okay, cool. Sentry, Hellstorm. Oh, so this is I was thinking that this one was like the Hellstorm, but this is not the Hellstorm. Okay. Hand cannon is back. Cool. I'm a big fan of the hand cannon. The Grave Maker, a sniper rifle. One hit kill sniper rifle that can reveal and eliminate targets behind cover. Oh, damn. So you pretty much wall banging with this sniper rifle. The dog is in the beta. Cool. Interceptors, you know, they got to bring back them interceptors. Watchdog, one of my favorite score streaks, is back. Is in the beta. HKDs, aerial payload deliverers, wield hunter drones that seek. Oh, so this is like the dogs. Oh, this is like the raps in Black Ops 3. But here they call it HKDs. This is definitely going to be a score streak I equip. Cause this is going to track you down. You can't hide from these. Deploy additional GPU pods. Oh, they're calling it the Rhino. The Guardian is a Rhino. Remote control, armored robotic soldier, deadly machine gun, and the VTOL warship. The Harp. Okay, the Harp is in the beta. Harp not in the beta. Lower the cost. Deploy flares against. So you can still destroy the Harp. Yo, El Nini, what's up, man? EMP system. Legion. Don't tell me they brought back the larger autonomous drone clusters patrolling skies. Yo, what was that? The last score streak in Black Ops 2, where all them little drones was dropping. The Swarm. They brought back the Swarm. Oh man, all right, yo, all right. I'm gonna stop here. Because this is gonna be a separate video. It's gonna be a separate video, but yo, like I said earlier, I'm not gonna lie. Call of Duty is looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. Call of Duty 7 is looking pretty good. Not gonna lie, it's looking pretty good, man. You know what I mean? So, big shout out to Treyarch saving the day once again. Because I definitely didn't have any excitement for Call of Duty due to the fact that Black Ops 6, everything's like I said, everything surrounding Black Ops 6 I disliked. The gameplay, cool. I actually had fun with it. But man. Alright, y'all. Let's get into the last topic here. You know the vibes. We gotta bash some Xbox. Because like I said earlier before, this Xbox is not PlayStation competition anymore. Okay? They are not PlayStation competition. I don't know who these people at Xbox, I don't know who they think they are. You know what I mean? These dudes think they got like gold. They got a gold mine with a console. Their console is dog shit. You know what I mean? Their games is alright. You know what I mean? Yeah, I did enjoy Doom. I did enjoy South of Midnight. I'm mad that Perfect Dark got canceled. What else did I enjoy from Xbox? Hellblade, Damn, what did Xbox release that I played? I had to look back. Oh, Indiana Jones was all right. You know what I mean? Anyways, Microsoft, Xbox had the audacity. You know what I mean? And my breath smelled a little bit there. The audacity to increase the price again for the Xbox Series consoles. Earlier this year, they increased the price where it was $380 for the Series S It was $600 for the Series X, $550 for the Series X digital, and that ugly ass sprinkled 2 terabyte dipped in glitter Series X, $730. They have the audacity to look their fans in the face, to look gamers in the face, and talk about say we are raising our prices again due to the U.S. changes in the microeconomy environment. I mean the macro economy environment. Twice, 2 times, the last place console that nobody's even buying your dog shit. You got Xbox fans, quote unquote Xbox fans, that's not even playing Xbox on Xbox games on Xbox. They all migrated to PC. And you have the audacity, the last place console, that when people think about gaming, I don't even think people even mention the Xbox. They talk about PlayStation and Nintendo. If you ask a Jimmy 2 Left Feet across the street, a random person, and you walk up to that person and say, hey, when it comes to consoles, what do you think about in gaming? They're not going to say an Xbox. They're not going to say an Xbox, bro. They saying PlayStation or Nintendo. And these one of the richest companies in the world. Yo, Guap, what's good, man? You said Battlefield 6? Did Battlefield 6 announce something? One of the richest companies in the world that everybody like to flaunt their money. Right? Like, yeah, are you even producing that much Xboxes like that to be even be affected? I get that everybody's affected by the tariffs and all that stuff. That's, because where these things are being manufactured. But my goodness, look at the new prices of the Xbox consoles. $400 for a Series S. Let's do a comparison here. Somebody smoking some weed over there, and not good weed either. Somebody smoking something. Look at this, bruh. A digital PlayStation 5 is $500 compared to a Series S. A Series S that is $100 cheaper. The worst console out there. These motherfuckers playing Borderlands. Everybody is dissing up Borderlands. Oh, PlayStation 5 Pro update, PlayStation update. They don't talk about the Xbox joint. These motherfuckers is playing Borderlands on Xbox Series S at 720p at 30 frames per second for $400. Then you have the Series X, $650. Who the hell Microsoft ain't gonna buy that? You know what I mean? Yo, this joint is crazy, bro. When I saw this tweet, when I saw this update, yo, I almost fainted. Then you have a digital Series S that costs $600 compared to a PlayStation 5 that costs $500. Don't get it twisted. The PlayStation price, they increased their price too. $500 for a PlayStation 5 digital. A Series X digital is $600. Who is buying that ugly monstrosity of a cube or whatever the shape is, rectangle? Who's buying that? First and foremost, the console ugly as hell. Okay, you got an ugly ass, uninspired box, and then you had the audacity to sell it for $600, $650. Then, now if you wanna go up to the big league, a 2 terabyte ugly ass sprinkled arts and craft from a toddler Xbox costs $800 for 2 terabytes compared to a Pro 2 terabyte Pro for $750. Very expensive. I'm not negating the fact that the PlayStation price went up, and I think that's ridiculous as well. But if the PlayStation price went up with a price increase in the US that just went up recently, if you thought that was ridiculous, but you sitting out here and the Xbox in 2025 had 2 price hikes, that's a couple of months apart from each other, and then he's selling the Xbox Series X for $800, $800, and then you have the audacity to sit up in here and make tweets talk about you can compare a $800 PC to a Pro. Why don't you compare the $800 PC to a Series X and tell the people not to buy the Series X? You know what I mean? I saw P-Rock's latest video when he talking about how people have a different, opinion when it comes to the Xbox price hike. They're a little bit quiet, and I'm noticing that too. With the PlayStation recent price hike, everybody was on their soapbox. Scam, this is crazy. Rightfully so to criticize. But the second price hike for the Xbox, the dog shit console that you're not even playing, but you claim to be an Xbox fan, huh? The second price hike, and these dudes is quieter than the church mouse. You don't hear them at all. It is what it is. Let me look at this Destin Legary. Look at Destin Legary. Huh? This man done lost his goddamn mind. Where the tweet at? Did I share it in here? Because Destin Legary, he got me blocked. But look at this dude. Look at this dude. Look at this dude. So he made this tweet back in 2024. Then he made an update, update little damage control joint. PC $800. Where? Who? Who the hell is building a PC for $800? Everybody that I've seen talk about, they can build a PC for $800. You a content creator. Why don't you make a video of you buying up this magical PC for $800 and showing that it's on par with a PlayStation 5 Pro? Huh? Why don't you show that? Because the Xbox Series X is not only $600. It is not only $600. The joint also costs $800. You have a version of this joint that costs $800. Huh? You put up every other version of. You got a PlayStation 5, okay, Pro, $750, and a PlayStation 5 for $500. You have an Xbox that's $600, and you also have another Xbox that's $800. Huh? And then you the $600 Series X is the digital version. The base version is $650. So even your pricing is off. You know what I'm saying? He said the PlayStation 5 Pro certainly stands out here for the wrong reasons. Huh? Right now, a PlayStation 5 Pro is 2 terabytes. So if you're comparing it to a Xbox Series X, you think you'll want to compare it to the 2 terabyte Xbox Series X. That's $800. Yeah, look, people call them out on this joint. 750, 800. See, this is what people's gonna compare it to. These dudes' comparisons just be off. Oh, they going. You know, there's somebody that was like, why don't you build a PC then? Something like that. He was like, show me the $800 PC. And he showed like an $800 PC in here. Let me see if I can find it. I know he got me blocked. Oh, can I not see it? Let me see if I can go in here. You see, that's all they would do right here. It's like they would go to PC Picker or whatever, part picker. You know what I mean? This is what I want you to do. I want you to actually buy the PC that you said that you can pay the $800 for, and say that, oh, hey, this is a better deal than the Pro. That's what I want to see him do. Let me see if I can see the comments in here. I got the word PC muted. Oh, I can't see the comments in there. I can't see all of it. Somebody had it screenshotted, but I don't know who had it screenshotted. That's the reason why I saw it. This tweet right here. Somebody was screenshotting. It was like, look at this dude Destin trying to do the whole $800 PC thing, but they never build up that PC. Build up the PC. Somebody was like, oh, what about the parts and the monitor and all that stuff? I'm like, yo, build up the PC and show us. He said the PlayStation fans are trying to community note me again. Hey, one thing I'll say this though, y'all PlayStation people, y'all be doing too much. Y'all be doing too much, man. Didn't want to include the overpriced Xbox console on the list of the base hardware. Yeah, I mean you should if you're comparing it to the Pro. I would say this, even though I agree that 800 or 200 pieces is not worth it, cost period. Okay. I said this on stream. If you're recommending a console to my friends, I would recommend the PlayStation 5 hands down. Or, I'll tell them to build a PC. You're not going to tell your friends to build this PC, though. You're not going to tell your friends to build this PC. Even the PC of PC gamers is not telling their people, hey, yeah, build this $800 PC. Because you want to build something that's going to last you a little bit longer, so you can have it for multiple years. You know what I mean? GPU wise, I don't know. Where's the GPU at, by the way? Oh, the video card. What is this? This AMD? I don't know AMD like that. What's the equivalent to this on a Nvidia? If y'all know in the chat. He said 77 XT is weak as fuck. You can't compare it to the Pro, and FSR won't run on it. Okay. You know what I'm saying? Hey, this is what he's comparing to the Pro, Wolf. Oh, matter of fact, yeah, I can't see the price. Pure craziness, man. Pure craziness that I'm seeing out here. You know what I mean? Xbox people, ever since this news popped out that the Xbox price hike is going again, I'm seeing people now posting up Horizon, all these PlayStation games got Xbox links. I've been seeing that going around. I think Brian is the one that tweeted it at me as well. I'm like, yeah, I've been seeing these tweets. Let me see if Brian can show me. Where is it at? Now everybody's like, oh, Horizon. They're excited for Horizon to go to Xbox. You know what I mean? I see dudes out here making whole podcasts like, hey, more evidence. We got more evidence that that Horizon PlayStation games is coming to Xbox. It's not just multiplayer. which to be honest with you, you never know when it comes to PlayStation nowadays. You never know. In my personal opinion, you never know. But the link that they was posting, I was like, this looks crazy. The link itself says there's no information available on it. Let me go to one of these links. Oh yeah, here we go. Pure Xbox. Xbox Store links discovered for Horizon Zero Dawn and other PlayStation 5 games, but don't get excited. It's a whole lot of nothing. Horizon Zero Dawn and Xbox. What the fuck? It turns out really Xbox page listed, but redirects to a German version of the Xbox site, so it's not fully live yet. So basically, type Horizon or any aforementioned PlayStation 5 game with Xbox in the search bar. You come across a link, a German store, and you click on it, you'll be presented to an error page on the Xbox store itself. This is indicative of anything? Almost certainly not. Oh, so this is the link right here. Let's click on it. all because the price is going up. All because the price. Look, I click on the link. I'm going to see thieves. The hell going on? Listen, Xbox fans, land. Let me have this heart to heart with y'all. The more you do things like that, the more it shows that you didn't like the Xbox this generation. You don't like the games that they're coming out with. It's not at all. You're going so hard to try to prove this point that PlayStation is doing exactly everything that Xbox is doing, but you're not taking the right steps to even try to prove that point. You know what I mean? Calm down. Be happy that you got Helldivers 2. Make sure you play that to completion. Play that with your friends. Play that whatever. But calm down. Okay? Xbox is about to release Ninja Gaiden 4. You about to have Call of Duty. And whatever other game that they're releasing this holiday season. Enjoy that. Especially for the warriors, the console warriors. Enjoy that. It seems like you're not really enjoying that. But you want you want if you feel like you have more, you get more enjoyment from trying to prove the fact that PlayStation do what Microsoft doing, they following suit, rather than, hey, let me enjoy Ninja Gaiden 4. Let me enjoy Doom, whatever it's called, Dark Ages. Let me enjoy South of Midnight. Because a lot of y'all not beating these games. We gonna see them wrap-ups when they come up. Them wrap-ups, everybody gonna have the ambiguous screenshot that don't show nothing. You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna show nothing that they completing these games. We already know that. Machine Games already exposed y'all that y'all dip in the game for 5 minutes and y'all dip out. You know? This whole I seen another screenshot where somebody posted that they had Animal Crossing. It's like, look, Nintendo is putting Animal Crossing on Xbox. And I'm just like, yo, come on, man. I feel like this thing has a lot to do with like Xbox and PC, because the PC version or Windows version of the game, I think it's going to be there, right? I'm not too sure. But now the fact that they're going to have this Xbox hub on PC where you have access to your Steam, your your what they call Epic Games, all that stuff in this Xbox app. That's why I think people's getting confused with when it comes to this Horizon or any other like single player game. But with PlayStation, you never know. I'm not saying that it can't be happening, but from what I'm seeing, the evidence that I'm seeing here with the links that people are posting and all these podcasts that they're saying that, hey, there's more evidence, it doesn't look like this is true. It doesn't look like it's true. Where Wind Meets is the RPG game of the year. That beta was fire. Oh, Where Wind Meets? I heard about that. I think Tehran was talking about that. I think I'll play it in October when it fully comes out because it looks good. I think Animal Crossing guy was trolling. Oh, it was troll. See, sometimes, I just be scrolling, man. You know what I mean? I be scrolling sometimes when I see this stuff, I'm like, this is funny. And I'm just scrolling. Yo, these are the articles that these Xbox sites be putting up. Rumor, PlayStation is planning to bring more PlayStation 5 games to Xbox, but we don't know which. These are the conversations, bruh. The what ifs, man, is more excited than what you have now to play. Pure craziness, man. But Xbox, I don't know what weed, what drug you're doing, what alcohol you're drinking, but you got to be high, drunk, and zooted at the same time to think this is okay for your console. To think this is okay. It seems like this is not the reason. It seems like they're really trying to push away from the console. Because in my opinion, Xbox got really no reason to be raising their price. You're not selling at a full clip like that. You know what I mean? They have not even put out an actual milestone on how much the series consoles have sold within this whole generation so far. Nothing official from Xbox has came out and said, hey, we have sold this amount of consoles. Here's 20 million, here's 30 million, here's 40 million. They ain't come out and say that shit. Why are you increasing the price so much? This joint is crazy. Yo, Killer Cam Show, what up, man? Yo, Jay Sway, what up, man? Yo, King Deuce, what's good, man? This joint is crazy. Something not right in that water, man. Something is not right in that water over at Xbox. And I blame the fans. Because y'all want to make it seem like everything over here on this platform is lollipops and daisies. Meanwhile, you got dog doodle all in your lawn and you ain't picking it up. Huh? You got fake flowers and dog doodle all in your lawn. Wee patches all messing up the grass. Your grass ain't green. It jump brown, yellow. That's how your grass is looking over there on Xbox. But if you come on here on this app, you would think Xbox, everything is amazing. Woo! That's why they so quiet over there with this price hike. Because at the end of the day, no Xbox fanboy doesn't want Xbox consoles to sell. They want the Xbox console to sell. They want people to play on the Xbox console. And this is a deterrent of that. Who the hell is gonna walk up in the store and be like, oh, a Series S for $400, a Series X for $650? Yo, matter of fact, didn't I see? Hold up. Because even there's stores now that stop selling Xboxes. I think I saw Costco Xbox. Look at this. Yo, what is going on, bro? You got big stores like Costco. They're pulling Xboxes away from their store. But you have the audacity to increase the price? Like who's gonna put that in their store? Nobody's gonna buy that. That's gonna stay there in the back of their store. $800, $650, $400. Who's gonna buy that? Yo, let's go to Costco real quick, bro. Let's go to Costco. Xbox. Look at this. Sorry. Yo, they took them joints out of the way already. Xbox is no longer is being sold at a Costco wholesale. Yeah, that shit crazy, bro. Look at that. Yo, look at that. They even got bundles. They got PlayStation 5 bundles at Costco. If I type in Xbox, I can't even buy an Xbox game. I can't even buy Doom the Dark Ages physically at Costco. Yo, that's crazy, bruh. They say they don't want no parts. They don't want no parts. Look at this. Nintendo Switch bundle. Yeah. This junk crazy, boy. This junk crazy. You can even buy Nintendo Switch games. You can buy PlayStation. Look at Astrobot. Game of the Year, Astrobot. Star Wars Outlaw. Hold up. Let me. Even they got the PlayStation VR 2. The PlayStation VR 2 is for sale at Costco, but not an Xbox. Sikim was right. King Thrash was right. No one wants an Xbox. Doom the Dark Ages. Let me see. Yeah, I said Doom the Dark Ages. They showing me rings. That's crazy. Let me see. PS5 Doom. Man, ain't no Xbox games there. There ain't no Xbox games there. They ain't no let's see, PS5 Spider Man. If they don't got Spider-Man, something up. Yeah, something up with Costco. You ain't got Spider-Man, something up. Let me go to PS5 and the games. Let me see what physical games they got over there. Costco does look, Metal Gear up there. Costco does ass. Did any of y'all buy games from Costco? Yeah, they don't really got no games in here. They don't really got no games in here, bro. These motherfuckers got 8 games in here. Hey, listen, they might not sell it. PlayStation 5 next year might be not sold at Costco too. We probably gonna get a news article. Hey, PlayStation 5 no longer at Costco. You know what I mean? Because they list is subpar over here. You know what I mean? But yeah, I personally feel Microsoft themselves is like they're not saying it outright that they're trying to get out of the console business, but they're doing everything possible to get the hell up out of the console business. Like everything that they're doing. Retailers not selling your stuff like that. You're increasing the price. You push PC more than anything. You know what I mean? When is the last time you really seen an Xbox Series like commercial that's pushing the console. Hey, buy the console. You see more subscribe to Game Pass. Than hey, buy the console so you can subscribe to Game Pass. They're not pushing the console like that. They're doing everything in their power to get the hell up out of there. That's what I'm seeing. I could be wrong, but that's what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? But these are just my, little opinions. You can disagree. You can agree. But these are just my little opinions on my little YouTube channel. Okay? But with that being said, y'all, yo, Zane, what's up, man? He said Best Buy barely had PS5 games. And what they had was full price. Yeah, it looked like it's just physical games in general. It looks like they're not really like pushing those or trying to get those in the store. You know what I mean? You'll see like a voucher for the respective store more than like the physical game. It feels like Nintendo. You probably see Nintendo stuff a lot, but PlayStation, Xbox, it doesn't seem like physical stuff. They going like, we need to get their physical disc or these physical games in there, unless it's like a new title, like Ghost of Yote is gonna be there, Black Ops gonna be there, Battlefield 6 gonna be there for sure. Stuff like that. College football is gonna be there, but the obscure, smaller titles or older games, it look like they ain't trying to, have that in their stores. That's taking up space. But with that being said, y'all, we're going to end the show right here. Make sure y'all tune in for 60 frames, no lag. It's coming up in a couple of minutes. Like I said, tomorrow, I'm in the office tomorrow. It's going to be a pretty busy day for me because we're nearing Q4 for my job. So that's going to be a pretty busy time, and we're preparing for that stuff. But I do leave work at 5 p.m. tomorrow, and I'm going to head down here as quick as possible to get home so I can react to the state of play tomorrow. So I'm aiming around like 6:15. I'm aiming around to do the show, the reaction around that time. So hopefully I'll see y'all there. Also, I want to say this before I get up out of here. Yo, happy birthday to Wolfgang. Tomorrow is his birthday. So big happy birthday to Wolf. He's a great dude in the community. He does a lot of live streams, a lot of gameplay stuff on his channel. So make sure y'all tune into Wolf, because I think he's gonna be doing a reaction as well. So I have the channel right here. This is Wolf channel right here. So I'm just gonna spam up the the link. See, I can subscribe and check out link. I check out Wolf channel. I think Persona might be doing a live stream as well for State of Play. I think I did see him say something like that on Twitter, but we'll see if he does that. But if Persona do it as well, make sure y'all tune in and check out Persona as well. But yeah, Wolf is going to be doing State of Play. Persona most likely would do one. But I just want to say happy birthday to my man Wolf. Hopefully you enjoy. It looked like you're going to be having a good birthday present, gaming news wise. TGS presentation and State of Play. But yeah, I'm going to end the stream right here. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Like I said, tomorrow I'm going to react to the State of Play. And on Thursday, we're going to be streaming some Hinokami Chronicles 2. We're going to be playing some rank in that. And then, Friday and whatever the weekend, we'll see what we do, this week. But y'all enjoy the rest of y'all night. And I'll catch you in the next one, man. It's your boy JAYBARI. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this episode. If you did, hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe. You see, there's a subscribe goal right here. We'll see we hit it. Hopefully we hit it. But if you do like the stuff that I'm doing out here, the content that I'm doing, whether you have the JAYBARI show or the other little content, like a walkthrough of Metal Gear Solid, or the gameplay videos where I do little tips and tricks here and there, or just, my thoughts and opinions on the gaming community or gaming in general with some of my, opinionated videos with gameplay in the background. If you do like that stuff, hit the like button and subscribe. It takes 1 second, and enjoy the content. But I'm getting up out of here, man. I'm hungry and I gotta prepare for work. I'm gonna definitely try and check out 60 Frames No Lag as well, because I know it's gonna be a good one. Because State of Play announcement, I know it's gonna be a good one, man. So yeah, I'll check y'all out. Holla at y'all. Y'all enjoy. Deuces.